I had a dream about this place. Well, it's the second one I've had, but they're both the same. They start out that I'm in here recording a podcast with you, but it's not day or night. It's kind of half night, but it looks just like this, except for the light. And I'm scared, like I can't tell you anything. Of all people, you're sitting right over there in your chair. You're in both dreams and you're scared too. I get even more frightened when I see how afraid you are, and then I realize what it is. There's a man in the back of this place. He's the one doing it. I can see him through the wall. I can see his face. I hope that I never see that face, ever, outside of a dream.
That's just Jumbo Bill back there. Like, he's a nice guy once you get to know him, actually.
Oh, does he live in the apartment complex?
Yeah, he likes to hang out by the dumpster. Real nice guy. I'll introduce you.
Oh, he's nice?
Yeah.
Well, let's go out there right now and check.
Yeah, he likes to trade Pokemon cards and stuff like that. So.
Oh, I think I'd love this guy. Do you think he would like our movie that we're covering this week?
I think he was actually in it.
Oh. Well, let's talk about this. Relax and Rewind, Mulholland Drive, up next. All right, welcome back to Relax and Rewind. I'm your co-host, Sean.
I'm co-host Trevor up in here. Let's go.
Yeah, Mulholland Drive.
I'll just state for the record, there's no vagrants outside my apartment. That was just a skit.
That was just my brilliant acting, honestly.
Also, the hobo in the movie that's behind the diner is actually a woman. It's pretty crazy.
Dude, you gotta save that to Trivia Corner.
It's just like the face is so scary that I did not. When I'm watching the movie, I did not take the time to notice if it's a woman or a man.
Do you know who that actually? Like, we're just jumping right in because, as we said before, we're covering Mulholland Drive, 2001, directed by David Lynch.
It's our first David Lynch movie that we've done.
I know we got sadly David Lynch, as you know, it's the late great David Lynch.
I like looking at anything that's weird and just saying, yeah, that's Lynchian.
It really, yeah. We're definitely gonna have to talk about David Lynch, just in general on this episode because
Sean, aren't you pleased with all the curtains, the red curtains I set up for this episode?
Yeah, so
that are totally real.
Bad that this is an audio podcast. I can't see this beautiful. We're actually recording.
I installed the whole the floor from Twin Peaks.
I was gonna say we're actually recording live from the Twin Peaks Red Room.
I thought you were gonna say restaurant for a second.
We're recording. That's
a different Twin Peaks.
It's a different thing.
It's a different place.
All right, guys. When we get big enough, we will be recording the Twin Peaks watch along podcast, and we will record it.
I rented Twin Peaks from the library, and then
the show.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if I don't know if it was like the entire thing, if it was just part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't have enough time to watch it, and then I had to return it.
Yeah.
But I'll
rent
it again.
That's why you can always hit me up. But I have the complete series on Blu-ray.
My thing with the library is I'll rent like 5 movies, and then like a whole show on top of that was just like too much to watch.
Yeah, no, that's very fair. But anyways, yes, we are covering Mulholland Drive. To go back quickly to where we started with this, do you know who the actress that plays the hobo is?
I just saw a picture of her. She looks good when she doesn't have crap all over.
Do you know what her other big role is?
No.
She's the nun in the Nun movies.
She's got kind of like long cheekbones or something that kind of make her look scary.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah. What's this actress? Where is she? It's, oh my gosh, I can't. Bonnie Aarons. Yeah, she is. Her credits include The Nun, The Nun 2, Drag Me to Hell, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, The Conjuring 2, and The Princess Diaries. So
that's someone leaning into what they know,
yeah.
My face looks kind of scary.
So just so anyways, to bring this back, So this was my pick.
Yeah. You haven't seen this before. I've seen it before.
I had never seen it.
I kind of knew what to expect. Why'd you pick this, and what were your initial thoughts?
So, when I first got here, in your lovely apartment where we record, I said I had a crazy take on this, and I think it makes sense.
You're going straight into your takes. I was just like, why'd you pick this?
It's not. So you asked me like, okay, fine. You asked me like what I thought of it as well, so I was gonna go with that. But
Okay.
I can start with why I picked it. So the biggest thing is that I have a really weird relationship with David Lynch, due to like personal issues. I kind of like.
That's why you two broke up. Is that it?
Huh?
You said relationship.
No, I am still with my girlfriend.
Okay.
David Lynch did not break me and my girlfriend up. We are still together. We are going strong.
I don't know the way you talk about him sometimes. I have me convinced.
I actually, I love David Lynch so much that I am trying to be with David Lynch.
Rest in peace, by the way.
Rest in peace. Yeah, I love. But anyways, I have a odd relationship with David Lynch just because of a personal thing that had happened. So I hadn't really watched a lot of his. Like, I had seen a decent amount. I had seen Blue Velvet. I saw. Do you know about his Disney movie as well?
No, I gotta watch Blue Velvet while it's still on Tubi for free. I got to.
Like I said, you can always ask me for the Blu-ray.
I know, but like,
I haven't. But I have so I've seen Blue Velvet. I've seen Eraserhead. I've seen his Disney movie, The Straight Story. Great movie, by the way.
Didn't realize he did anything with Disney.
Yeah, he did a Disney movie in '99. It's the one he did before this. It's really good. But anyway, so I had like a decent relationship. I've seen some Lynch films. But this one kind of just stood out to me. I was like looking for just a movie that we could cover that I wanted to have a little bit of like fun in a sense with it. I wanted to
this movie's dark. I don't know if fun is the right word.
Well, so my whole relationship with the Mulholland Drive is just knowing the shot of Justin Theroux like turning around in the director's chair, and I immediately was like, holy shit, this guy's cool. So I thought it was like this cool like Hollywood movie.
You thought Justin Theroux looked cool, or you thought like the movie
I just thought the movie looked cool, and plus also Justin Theroux in this.
That is a good shot.
But like so I kind of like, I thought it was like, oh, it's a Hollywood story, but it's like kind of got it's a Lynchian, you know. So
yeah, it's Lynchian.
Yeah, that's kind of what that's what I was going into this with, is like this idea that, okay, this is, you know, David Lynch's like Hollywood like movie like kind of take on the industry, which I do think it is after watching it, and we'll get to it. But the other thing is like how I felt about it after watching it. Mm-hmm. And this is where I'll get into that take that I said. So when I first walked in, I said I have a weird comparison, and I was going to save it to the pod. This to me is like the movie The Secret Agent that we saw a few months, like 2 months back.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because when we walked out of that movie, I was like, what the fuck is this?
I would suppose that the people in like the carnival masks that like infiltrate like his dreams or whatever is very Lynchian. But now that you mention it, it's Lynchian.
So my whole thing, and it's because it was like, because there is a lot of in
the dead body at the gas station.
Exactly.
As well.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if what's his director's name? Kleber Filio Mendez Filio, I think his name is.
I like The Secret Agent.
I really like The Secret Agent, and the reason why I bring that up is because that was the most recent example of a movie that I walked out of the screening, saw it at AMC, in a really bad blue tint on the screen too.
Oh yeah, they didn't fix it.
I talked to them right at the beginning, and they did not fix it. But it brought up an idea that I was like, holy shit, look at Florida. Also our live stream.
Well, it's March Madness.
Our
Florida's beating up on poor little Prairie View A&M 102 to 47.
Jeez.
My God.
But anyways, before we get more distracted from by March Madness, it was the closest thing that I walked out of the screening and went, I don't know how I feel about this. And
it's
like,
I mean, it's dense. It's hard to
kind of like ingesting it and letting it sit because I watched this last night and for the first time, and I mean I'm now recording a podcast about it,
I
so
hadn't seen it, and
hard.
I hadn't seen this in a while, so I'm glad I revisited it. I think my dad actually introduced me to this movie initially. That was the first time I saw it, and well, first of all, I realized I had never seen it from the beginning. I had never seen the first scene before, which is interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But before we get into the movie more, I just want to share a personal anecdote. I went to California, okay?
Did you drive on Mulholland Drive?
We went to Mulholland Drive.
Yo.
Because Mulholland Drive is a very famous place, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say, like, like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, like that Tarantino movie about the Sharon Tate murders.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was Mulholland Drive, or at least in that area. I'm pretty sure. The point is, a whole bunch of crazy stuff has happened on that road in that area of Hollywood.
So Sharon Tate was murdered on Celio Drive.
It's really close.
It's
by,
near
okay?
Mulholland Drive.
It's close by.
So.
But I was on the actual real Mulholland Drive, like that. It was probably not the exact same spot.
Yeah.
But that lookout over Los Angeles, you see all the twinkling lights at night.
Yeah.
I had basically that same view. I got to experience that in person.
And that's like really
which is so cool. We were gonna go to the Griffith Observatory, but then we didn't have time because it was like the sun was setting or whatever, it was closed. Mm-hmm. So we ended up going up Mulholland Drive. That lookout spot's amazing.
Yeah.
I also want to say that, I don't know exactly, but the spot in the opening scene with the car crash kind of looks like the same spot from La La Land where they're singing.
They're dancing on. Now I gotta look up. I feel like it's La La Land filming locations.
It looks exactly the same to me, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. I'm looking up.
I'm gonna look up Mulholland Drive on Google Maps right now. Because it's just cool that I got to go there in real life,
So it does look like La La Land filmed in Griffith Park.
Oh, to be fair, Mulholland Drive is a really long road.
Yeah.
But it's like it goes up like the hills. It's like if you've ever played Grand Theft Auto 5, it's like the transition from the city into the mountains.
See, that's I hate to say it, but that is like the best description that I can.
It's right next to Ventura Boulevard.
Yeah.
In real life, there's more city on the other side of the mountains, though. To be fair.
Yeah.
The San Fernando
Valley
over there.
Yeah. See, like this is the weird thing because, like, of course, like, I started listening to like some takes on this, and like it's a lot of like film bros or like LA critics that are like talking about this movie, and they're like, oh well, it really talks about LA, and it's like from two Michiganders, it's like,
well, okay,
don't know what.
Hey, I've been there, so I can attest. I can attest to the fact that Los Angeles sucks. It's really not that great because the traffic is miserable. You can't get anywhere.
We've lost the entire state of California.
There's a reason Kobe Bryant was in a helicopter that day. That's all I'm saying. You can't drive anywhere.
Oh my god.
I mean, no, I'm just saying, like, if you're loaded and if you live in Los Angeles, you don't drive anywhere.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? It would take too long because they have like 5 or 6 lane highways, and it's still not enough. That's how many people are there, and it's hot and dry. It's miserable, and it's also where a lot of dreams go to die, as this movie kind of touches on.
Yeah. So
so that's a bummer.
See, like, this is I even told you, I'm like, this is scaring me that
I think that Laurel Canyon place is really close by. I don't know exactly where it is, but Laurel Canyon is very famous for a lot of musicians who lived in that part of Los Angeles. Okay. I want to say like Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and like. I don't know. I'm not super
some other ones.
My mom knows what she's talking about. That's why she wanted to go there.
Yeah.
She knows all about it.
Well, see, and this is what I was gonna say is like, to go on your like other point of like, oh, dreams go to die. It's like something like that really makes me like fear for this record session, because it's like this could be like our normal like hour 40 conversation, or it could end up. Jeez,
we could go in real in depth.
We could go for like
just talk for hours,
this could
probably.
be a 5-hour podcast. I don't want it to be, because we are recording this fairly late. So
that's not my problem, Sean. I don't have to be anywhere tomorrow. That's on you.
I mean, I don't have to be anywhere tomorrow.
That's
technically
good. That's
either.
good.
So it's like,
okay, 10-hour pod. We're
this is gonna be the most Lynchian pod. We're gonna sit here in silence and watch the sun come up.
Ooh.
And then we'll start recording.
That would be Lynchian.
It would be.
Someone get a smoke machine in here too.
Lynchian would be if I like put in a bunch of like backwards audio.
Really? Is that Lynchian or just annoying?
I mean, he did it in one of his shows. He did it in Twin Peaks, I'm pretty sure.
Well,
so.
I will say that having not seen the opening scene before, I wasn't very impressed. It's not a great opening. It ties into everything later,
yeah.
But oh yeah, there's Laurel Canyon. I have Google Maps pulled up. It's not. It's like it's next to it. It's not exact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. When I first put on this movie and it was like the jitterbug contest, I was like, wow, is this really how Mulholland Drive starts? I was so confused.
Jitterbug?
So, yeah, that's what they were dancing. They were dancing in the opening. Oh, the jitterbug.
Oh,
I'm assuming that's the opening scene you're talking about.
No, I was thinking about the car crash. I blacked out the whole dancing thing.
Oh,
that was just. I thought like first of all, okay, I had I don't pay for all the streaming service.
Yeah, you steal
like
all of mine.
So I may have found it in a different way.
Wait, did you not watch this on the Criterion channel?
No, I didn't.
You used my account for.
I didn't see it on there. I wasn't sure
on
if
there?
you had it.
Shit, is it on
But
there?
anyway, point is, I watched the movie, but I put it on and I was like, "Is this the right movie?" Because I completely forgot about that. And to be fair, I may be completely wrong about this, but there are a couple other movies called Mulholland Drive. One is like a documentary about Mulholland Drive that's kind of
Mulholland Drive,
kind of based on the I want to say the same thing Chinatown is based on, with the whole shady business deals with like access to water in Southern California. So that's interesting.
Yeah. Also,
and there's some other things.
Put the record straight. Yeah, Mulholland Drive is not on the Criterion channel right now. What the hell?
Yeah, I was gonna say there was a reason I didn't watch it on there.
Well, I know that next month the Elephant Man is going on, and I didn't realize that that's an out of print Blu-ray from them, which I own, and it's like $75 now. So
physical media
for the win. Not selling it.
Yeah,
not selling it at all.
I forgot about the dancing because it's so stupid and it doesn't really like.
See, but like this is the thing with like what I'm kind of getting at is honestly like this. It makes me think of more of like The Secret Agent as well, especially because like I said, it's the one movie that made me think of like coming out of it being like, what was that? And then kind of the time to digest it. I'm like, this might be one of my favorite movies of the year, kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. Where like it is like the whole opening. I think the opening of The Secret Agent is like just a bunch of driving. And you're like, what? What is this? And that's like he pulls in and it's a dead body. It's like, oh, okay. So it's like,
man.
Also, spoilers for The Secret Agent if you haven't seen.
Well,
it. Should watch it. As on Hulu.
Sorek was a lot of driving too.
See, I was actually going to bring up that as well. Sorek is very much
however you pronounce it.
Sorek was another thing where I was like, this movie, like, what was it? I think Roger Ebert said like you have to just surrender yourself to it, and I felt like when watching, I was like,
did you surrender yourself to Mulholland Drive?
Yeah, I think like so like I said, I hadn't seen a Lynch movie in like over 3-4 years. I think the last one I watched was The Straight Story, if I recall. I haven't really watched anything since. So
as much as I love David Lynch, I get him confused with David Fincher all the time.
That's a crazy.
I know.
It's kind of crazy, to be honest.
They're both named David. And
They're both David.
There's a ch sound in there. Lynch, Fincher.
Yeah.
I'm not stupid, okay?
No, I know.
I love Fight Club. But yeah.
I love Fight Club.
Well, you speaking of driving, those people were hauling up that road so fast.
Yeah.
And I do like how they crash into the car, and then obviously we follow the brunette lady. But what happened to the people in the other car? Did they die? What happened to them? We don't even follow up with that at all. Did it even happen?
It's Lynchian.
Is the entire movie a dream? Did she die in the car crash?
It probably I know that's a take. I know that like the whole dream thing.
It was all a dream.
I think the dream thing is definitely a take, and I think like this is where I'm like kind of like very nervous to like talk about it.
You don't want to sound stupid.
Don't want to sound stupid, but we might as well just go into.
We probably sounded real stupid when we were talking about Cure last week, so let's just lean into it.
Yeah, I mean,
well,
no, we sounded like psychopaths being like, no, the devil is inside all of us, and it can be unlocked with hypnosis.
Yeah, no hypnosis here.
Yeah, no, it just makes you feel like it's honestly a hypnotizing movie.
Yeah, I mean, everything about this movie is kind of like you have to second guess yourself a little bit.
Yeah, so we might as well just jump right into like, we're at minute 20 right now. It's like we gotta just jump right into like, what do you like? What is your takeaway on this movie? Like, what do you think? Because like, I would like to talk through it.
I think David Lynch was he I don't, I'd really like to believe that he's a good guy, but
what?
But I think he was as a member of that Hollywood class of people, I think he might have picked up on. He wasn't naive. He knew what was going on. Okay, I think that entire first half of the movie, because you think about it, the board executive people, they put pressure on Justin Theroux's character. It's like, you're gonna go with this woman in your movie, or else there'll be consequences. There's a lot of pressure on him to do so. Well, that's shady. And it's like there's people tailing you in a like a gray car, and they're wearing suits and stuff. You can't really you got to make the movie a certain way. That's like the reality of Hollywood in a lot of ways. Is like, I mean, it's just a random fact. Like the U.S. military influences a lot of what is in movies in Hollywood. I don't know if you know that. Like you think about like Transformers. You know how much like the U.S. it's like propaganda.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, they finance a lot of stuff like that.
No, there's like, as a director in Hollywood, you're gonna be pressured to do certain things, or if you're an actress, you're gonna be pressured to like, oh, what do you got to do to get this role? Well, and like, this movie touches on that, especially her
audition.
Naomi
sequence.
Watts' audition scene was like really creepy.
See, so like this is so if we're just going like straight into takes, I think you are touching on something that I kind of get.
David Lynch knew what was going on. He was trying to tell us.
So sitting on it for only 24 hours, this is where my takeaway is right now. I think that this is a movie that is, because I mean we all know, if you know Lynch, he is a abstract artist. He, it's the whole term Lynchian. Like that's what it is.
Can I tell you a crazy conspiracy theory I had? Why is my dad calling me? Hang on. Okay, that phone call was from the CIA. They told me I can't share my conspiracy theory. No, I'm going to tell you anyway.
No, it was actually his dad.
No, it wasn't. It was the CIA telling me that I'm onto something. So, like, the whole first half of the movie, I feel like is Lynch touching on the dark side of Hollywood, and we live in a post Epstein world. Okay, I had to say it. I didn't name drop.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Where there's like, there are these. I mean, there's basically a mafia in Hollywood if you think about it, and it's not imaginary. It's real, and they influence how things go, what ends up in movies, who gets the part, all that stuff, and I think it's scary because you're talking about people with lots of money, lots of power, you know, and then you think about, okay, well, this is a movie. Mulholland Drive is a movie. Why does, because this came out in 2001, which is also interesting, but it's like, why does David Lynch get to put out his opinion? Well, then you get to the point like halfway through the movie, and it's kind of like a 180, and then the reality you saw in the first half of the movie might not be like the base reality.
Yeah.
So it kind of puts a lot of that into question.
So,
but I think so much of that is still legitimate, but I feel like maybe as a Hollywood director, someone was like, hey, David, you're getting too close. You're getting too close to the sun, buddy. You got to change the plot. I'm just kidding. But, like, am I, though? I don't know.
No, I think
to get this movie released widespread into theaters, maybe you got to go a different route. Make it a little, ambiguous. You know, maybe that was all just imaginary. You know, psychosis, paranoia.
So
it's not real. It's fake.
I will put this in as, like, I think...
Do you think I'm crazy?
I think what you're getting at is the same idea that I had taken my takeaway from this, where I do believe, like, I'm gonna say it in a more digestible, like, not like like so but like I do think like
more digestible.
Yeah, more digestible.
You don't think that was digestible for the people?
No, that was Lynchian though, bro.
Okay, well, I'll take it.
So because I do think like, so my interpretation of it is that this is it is a movie about Hollywood. That is like front and foremost. I mean,
definitely a dark side to all of that.
Yeah, I mean the main characters are, what we assume is an actress in Rita, a up and coming and aspiring actress,
innocent,
with
Naomi
Betty
Watts as
Betty, and then it's a director played by Justin Theroux. So it is about Hollywood, and I do think what it is that it's a lot of it is like, this is what happens. Hollywood choose people up and spits them out, and I do understand like the whole alternate dimension and dreams and all that. And I think that is a big part of it, but I think to its core is it's like, this is what actresses go through Hollywood. They go through, this is basically an actress like entire lifespan in the industry condensed into this weird 2.5 hour movie.
Yeah.
And my reasoning for that is because
okay.
Betty goes to, comes into Hollywood, bright eye and bushy tail, kind of a thing where she's like, it's like, and she even like Naomi Watts has that higher pitch in her voice where she's like, well, Rita, we're gonna, it's like that kind of thing. And I think it's there's definitely a reason why there's like, the director goes home and it's his wife's having an affair. It's like, okay, so they're both, all of them are like younger people in Hollywood. They're up and comers.
Sure.
And I think by the end of it though, you see Betty, aka, Betty has become Diane, and she's older. You can see the like almost like the blonde fading away from her hair. Yep. The young director is,
his artistic vision has been ruined.
Yeah, well, he's like, he becomes not so much like, he's not really fighting anymore. He's not fighting for, well, this is my movie. This is, this is what I'm doing.
He's been put in line.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is like, look at his wardrobe when when you first see him. It's like all black. He's driving the nice sports car and everything, and he's in all black. He's got his hair slicked back. He's got that sunglasses on. But then you see him at the end of the movie, and he's like in a suit and tie. And it's like, yeah, it's a party, but like, he's in a suit and tie. It's like, it's at least some maturity there, like, you know. So
Yeah, I get what you're saying with the take that it's like, okay, this is kind of like the life cycle
Yeah.
of like someone who wants to get into Hollywood. They get used
and even
spit out.
well, even
I
Rita.
like that. Oh, okay. Expand with.
Well,
Rita.
I was gonna say with like Rita, because I feel like Rita is. I don't want to say like, oh, she's like an older actress, but that's kind of my read on it, is that she was an older actress, and you know, because even
she takes up the name Rita because she sees
Rita,
the older
she sees Rita
poster.
Hayworth.
Yeah,
And it's like, okay, so that's where I think I got a lot of the like older actress kind of thing, and Camilla, who is basically it's played by the same actress, so it's like you can read it as Camilla is the exact same person, or you can read it as Camilla is the new up and coming actress.
Wait, Camilla.
Camilla's the one that like they were like, you need to put her in.
The other blonde one.
She's the one that like
okay,
she's the one that the mafia wants to have Adam, the director, put in.
Yes, that was a different person, right? It wasn't Naomi Watts, right? It's a different actress.
No, the person that plays Camilla is also the one that plays Rita.
What? Wait, no.
So you're
confusing me, because like I like towards like 3
no, it
quarters
wasn't.
into the movie,
That wasn't.
I'm like, am I stupid? Like
that wasn't Naomi Watts. That was the other actress.
I mean, there's Betty / Diane, and then there's Rita.
Yes.
Right.
Rita / Camilla.
Right, and then there's the other blonde lady who has like basically no lines. And that was a different actress.
Are you
right?
talking about the one that's singing in
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
So is it the one that's first singing or the one that's second singing?
Second.
Second is that's the same actress that plays Rita.
You're making that up.
No, I'm not. I'm dead ass serious.
What?
Yes.
I gotta look at
that. Is not the same
what?
actress. That is a different actress. Or that is the same actress. Sorry. But that's what I'm saying is like, it's almost like, okay, Rita's the older model and Camilla's the new, like, shiny new one. And I think that's what happens is it's like,
okay, no wonder I was confused. I was like, what the hell?
So, but that's my whole take on it, is that I do think it's like, you can read it as like, oh, this is an alternate dimension. Oh, all the pretty much the first hour and 40 minutes is Diane's dream of what her life could have been.
So you're saying it's kind of like a meta allegory.
Yes,
kind of
I think if I was to boil it down to a main, like, if I was to say like, here's what the actual substance of the story is, and of course we'll never know because Lynch was so secretive with stuff, and I have on here that he wrote, he was asked at the Cannes Film Festival where this premiered, he was like, they basically asked him, and he was like, so, like, what are you
getting at?
Yeah, what are you saying? And he's like, it was it here. It says, this is all on Wikipedia. Like I said, great source. David Lynch refused to comment on Mulholland Drive's meaning or symbolism, leading to much discussion and multiple interpretations. The Christian Science Monitor film critic David Starrett spoke with Lynch after the film screened at Cannes and wrote that the director, quote, insisted that Mulholland Drive does tell a coherent, comprehensible story.
I think it does.
I think it does too.
No. Like my kind of overall take is that I kind of have that conspiracy theory kind of take. That I wasn't 100% serious about that, but like I think there's some threads there maybe.
No, yeah, and that's but like you have
the real take per se is Betty, who we find out is really Diane. Okay, she's an up and coming actress. She's got small parts because she knows Camilla or whatever, and through connections.
Yes.
Kind of like a nepotism thing, because that's really all Hollywood is like nepotism. Okay, and she has like a psychotic break because she falls in love with Camilla, and she's like the whole first half of the movie is like totally delusion.
Yeah.
And then you see kind of the you're kind of filled in on what the real reality is as you go through the movie, and then by the end it's like that's the real reality.
Mm-hmm.
So of course this has a pretty dark ending, because by the end, Diane, Naomi Watts,
Mm-hmm.
she hires a hitman to go kill Camilla,
Yeah.
and then she kills herself.
Yeah.
So
Well-
that's kind of a dark ending, Mr. Lynch.
Yeah. Well, because this is the other.
So like that's like the straightforward take of this movie.
Yeah, and I think like another thing to back up my theory, and of course this is probably not. This isn't me like being like, oh, I figured out Mulholland Drive. This has been on the internet like so much. Like come on.
I think the straightforward take is kind of like what a like standard movie critic like that guy is like. So there is a coherent story here, but I think there's a bunch of rabbit holes you could spin down.
So that was Lynch saying that.
Okay.
That was a quote by Lynch.
Oh well.
So
there you go. I think that is like it. So I think like the straightforward take is kind of like, I don't think it's like I think that's what makes sense.
yeah.
But there's little rabbit holes that you can go down, or like little, if there was like a whirlpool, there's like little jetties off to the side that you can get sucked into. You know what I'm saying?
No, and that's
Which is cool. I like a movie that does that.
To add to my interpretation. Another thing is, so I watched. So I will be honest. I did like I started watching this I think at 11:30.
I started real late.
Yeah, I started real late, and I had to be up.
Better
in the
at
morning.
night.
I had to be up in the morning for work, and so I was like, I gotta watch it because we had to pod today. So I kind of I didn't doze off, but I was still paying attention, but I couldn't quite remember a lot of it, which is weird because usually I'm like, I know about this. Like it's, I just watched it where I was like all day.
Did you dream the entire movie?
That is exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, the entire day I'm like, I've seen I need to rewind some like the movie again and like watch it. So I went back and I watched the Club Silencio scene again.
Cool.
And this is where I'm going to say as well as I think a big part of where my interpretation comes from is from that scene as well. And it is the what is her name? Oh my gosh. Who's the singer? Rio. It's something Rio.
I don't know.
Rebecca Del Rio.
That was such good singing. Oh my god.
But it's all fake. The band is fake.
No, but that was cool. I do like. Mm-hmm. Okay, there's so many little details that are really interesting.
Yeah.
You bring up that scene. Before that, when so they have the one guy and then the trumpet player.
Yeah.
The one guy who comes out with the mustache, I think, is the same guy that runs the shitty hotel that Justin Theroux's character goes to.
Oh my god, is it like his name's like Ollie or something?
The guy who's like,
let's see.
Yeah, man.
No,
these dudes outside know you're here or whatever.
You mean Cookie?
They're looking for you. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's the same person.
Yeah, so like what's the thread there? Like why is that the same guy?
So I think, but I don't know why that's the same guy, but what I'm getting
That's so weird though.
It is. No, there's a lot of
David Lynch. David Lynch is also famous for kind of like not everything means anything. Sometimes something is just like, that doesn't actually
what
mean
I'm
anything.
getting at with
it's
that
like
scene.
We're just saving budget, one less actor. No, but I think it's deliberate. I think there's something there.
So what I'm thinking, so this whole scene, the reason why I'm kind of like saying is,
I mean, and then not to cut you off, but I also like how the wide shot from far away, the woman is singing, but then you get a close up, she's got completely different makeup on. I don't know if you noticed that.
What
did you notice? Because like she walks out on the stage and starts singing, she's got no makeup on, and then you get the close up shot of her singing. She's got like really cool, I want to say like Spanish inspired like makeup, like red and yellow, and she's not wearing that makeup in the far away shot.
You know what I just realized? I was looking for Rebecca Del Rio, and I'm gonna get to my take here, or
like
what I'm saying about that
why
scene.
is she wearing makeup and then she's not wearing makeup? What does that mean?
I think that
like
adds
a spiritual thing.
I think it adds to my thing. So I do want to correct something.
What?
So the second singer?
Yeah.
Yes, that's a different actress.
Just a different actress completely.
It's a different actress than the one who plays Rita. So you were right. I was wrong there. I was wrong.
You're confusing me. It's
Lynchian,
oh my
baby.
God. I knew it was a third person because I looked for her name in the credits, actually.
Yeah. That was Melissa George.
It's crazy because she looks like a mix between Rita and Naomi Watts.
Yeah.
Who plays Rita, by the way?
Rita is Laura
Herring.
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 I think it's Herring.
Yeah. She looks like the exact middle point between the two of them.
Yeah. So to get back to what I was saying about that one scene, about the Club Silencio scene, is I think it adds into my whole take of like, this is like, the industry chews up and spits out actresses like this, and the only people to profit are like someone like, what?
No, okay, God, this is gonna be such a disjointed podcast. I'm sorry.
It's Lynchian, don't worry. We'll just say
just continue what you were saying.
So my whole thing is like, like I said, it chews up and spits out actresses, and the only people that really are like that, in a sense, profit are like men and directors and stuff. So I do think that that's why Justin Theroux plays Adam the entire time. He is out of the main trio, he's the only person.
Yeah. No,
the embassy and the magician, in Club Silencio, they don't faint. Rebecca Del Rio does. I think that is
a commentary on like the actress.
I think it's a commentary on
thing.
people like. I think it's a commentary because I know David Lynch also liked a lot of like older films, and this, I think he's a very very like.
You want to say like an ally or something?
Not an ally. I think he had a appreciation for going to like the whole thing that you're saying with like producers and stuff. It's like some people like to say their names, like Harvey Weinstein. He really did abuse his power over women, and I feel like David Lynch did not. I mean, you listen to like people like
okay, well, yeah.
Well, you listen to people
so.
like Laura Dern, and Laura Dern is like, I absolutely love David Lynch.
Yeah, that's like, kind of what I was getting at.
It's
with,
like so.
David Lynch is like peeling back the curtain. See what I did there?
Yeah.
He's peeling back the curtains like, yo, this is what Hollywood is.
Yeah. So, but like that scene, what I'm saying is like, so because of that, I think a lot of the he likes a lot of the older movies. Older stars like Marilyn Monroe died very young. I think what that scene is doing is that she is singing, but yet you say Marilyn Monroe, what do you think of?
Her dying?
Not
Joe DiMaggio?
No, but like genuinely, like if like anyone in like American society, if you went up to them and said, "What do you think do you know who Marilyn Monroe is?"
They would say
I'd say a majority would say yes. And if you ask, "What do you know her from?" It's not going to be, "Oh, well, it's,
her movies that she's in."
It's not going to be like movies like The Misfits, or it's not going to be movies like No Business, like Show Business. You're gonna remember the 7-Year Itch with like her dress flying up.
Yeah,
it is that iconic. Those are the scenes that we remember her by. But she had such a hard life and had such was very like she had a very sad story. But we constantly bring up the iconic moments of her, or like we go back to her like greatest hits. That is what I think this scene is also saying, is that this really is a disjointed podcast.
I honestly I think we should try and go through the movie chronologically.
No, we're too far in.
Well,
we can't do that.
When I go through my notes rapid fire or whatever, I'll try to organize. Way.
But when Rebecca Del Rio comes out, she starts singing. It's like, of course, they say that, oh, the band's not here, the band's not real, everything is pre-recorded. She does the singing, and it's bringing people to tears. It's like this
low-key
perfect thing.
Too.
It's this perfect. It's like a really good scene, or a really good performance, and then she faints.
She dies.
But what happens? The music keeps going. And I think that's a big thing with like the whole story of like Hollywood chews up and spits out actresses. Is that scene? It is we
Okay.
We respect, and I think also this is where the makeup comes in. It's like the close-up shot. It's like a beautiful face, beautiful song, beautiful face, and then when she dies, we don't get a close-up of her face. We see her from a far wide shot.
Yeah.
And she gets dragged off the stage.
Okay. There's something there. I see what you're saying.
And it's like, but the music is still going, and we're still living in that emotion.
In quote unquote the straightforward take on the movie, however you want, if there is one. Okay. That's she says Silencio 'cause she remembers it. Rita does, and so they go there, and then they watch the performance. Whatever. That's where they pick up the blue box. What the hell does the blue box mean?
I don't even know what the
that's like. You know what that's like? That's like J.J. Abrams with his mystery box.
Oh my god, not
it's
the mystery
literally
box.
a mystery box.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so
David
many
Lynch
things of that.
should have really taken some notes from J.J. Abrams if you really think about it.
Well, okay, I'm gonna go to something. Let's go back to the diner scene there because that's like towards the beginning of the movie, right? Because that's such a weird. Because like that one guy in the diner, he's like not in the rest of the movie, which is weird. And he gives that whole monologue about there's a man in the back of this place, and he's the one who's doing it. Okay, he's like, it's like, and then you go out back, you get the jump scare of the hobo. What does the hobo represent to you? Because I think there's plenty of things that the hobo could represent, or the bum, as listed in the credits.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like straight up could just represent evil.
Yeah.
Evil, greed, everything that's bad, basically. So there's like something in the background pulling the strings and making all these things happen.
Well, even the hobo has the box at the end.
Yes, that the blue mystery box at the very end, we see the bum has possession of the box. Very weird. So the two people having the conversation in the diner, I don't even know who, like the one guy is just Dan in the credits. That's who is Dan? Why is he like what it,
Excuse me.
Well, what's his deal?
So
what's Dan's deal?
So Dan is Patrick Fischler. He is a very good character actor. So
yeah, but what is he doing there?
I don't know.
What's the purpose of that scene besides to kind of give you like a blueprint of like, okay,
I think
here's how you should think about the story you're being presented.
I definitely think it's like, he talks about dreams, and I think that's a big thing of like
he's
why
talking about his dream.
Why a lot of people say that this is a
he has a nightmare, really.
Yeah, and well, because even then it's like, in actuality, it's like Diane. If we are going to take the idea that everything, the first hour 40 minutes is Diane's dream of like, and oh my god, Betty is like Diane dreaming of what her life could have been if she was just a little more.
They do go to the diner later too, and that's interesting too because later you see because at one point it's like she's she's supposed to be Betty, right?
Yes.
But then later on you see the waitress's name is Betty.
Well, you see,
she just kind of stole her name. She's got like a psychosis going on.
Well, like the waitress at the beginning, or the first time you see the waitress
is a different person each time too.
No, she's the same. That I know is the waitress is the same person. Her name tag is different.
Okay, her name tag's different.
So the first time you see it is Diane, and then when Naomi Watts is called Diane, her name tag switches to Betty.
Yeah. Well, it just clocked me looking at the IMDb page that Dan was talking to one of the detective guys. I want to say that were the ones investigating the car crash initially, I think. So that's who he's talking to, I think.
I don't think that is it.
Well, who is he talking to?
I don't remember.
That scene is so weird.
It's so weird.
But I do so kind of like they do Naomi Watts and Laura Herring's characters. They go to the diner later, and then like you said, the waitress got a different name tag on. Later on, she's there again when she's hiring the hitman. Naomi Watts again, and then she because like you see the scene with the hitman is weird too. That's like a little own vignette too.
Yeah.
And he's talking to some other random blonde lady who looks to be using drugs. Okay, hitman, person on the streets. And he's asking her, "Have you seen the brunette? Have you seen Rita?"
Yes.
Okay, because the bad guys are looking for Rita because she survived the car crash. Okay, so it's like, and then Naomi Watts later is like the waitress lady, where she looks all strung out and looks like she's on drugs.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is going on here?
No, it's very yeah.
She's getting confused about who she is, and then she's like,
well, like that's
she's like multiple different people. Almost.
Yeah, that's one of the interpretations, is that she is like Diane is majority of this is Diane's like thoughts. Like this is her dreams. This is like her kind of like thinking of herself differently. And like every like Rita and Betty and all that is just two halves of Diane's mind. So
yeah, well, I just think it's interesting that so like there's obviously some intent with all that. Like it's not just random or stupid or unconnected, I do love how Dan just has like he insta dies when he sees the bomb. That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
he's like
he really does instant
heart attack. I just thought that was funny.
Which hot take in minute 50 of this? People say that is scary. I did not think it was.
I
scary.
think if you've never seen it before, I mean, I guess you never saw it before.
Well, I did know of the scene. I will say that.
See, you had it spoiled. If you had no idea that was coming,
fair enough.
I think that'd freak you out.
So,
well, I gotta say too, when we first see Betty / Diane, Naomi Watts, get off the airplane, and there's those two old people.
Yeah.
But then they're just like, "Good luck," and it was nice meeting you. They're just random people. It's not her grandparents.
Yeah.
Was it just two random people she met on the plane? What's the deal with that? And then it has that weird shot where you show the old couple getting in the taxi.
Yeah.
And then
well, then there's that other shot.
You see the reverse shot of the car, and you're like, that's not a taxi. It's like it's like it's kind of like the same car that Rita's in at the beginning. Almost. It's like a it's
like a limo
car,
almost.
Like sus car.
Well, and then there's that weird, like the funny shot. Like, and to also say, like, this movie is really funny as well. Like, there was a lot of times where I was laughing.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh my God, this is it's so off the rails and random. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people listening. It's probably not.
Don't say that. It's lynchian.
Well, getting back to what you're saying about the whole actress like allegory type of thing. Okay, I see where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it a little bit ironic though? Okay, like you're making this commentary about like how people in Hollywood are treated, but then you have a scene of Naomi Watts getting groped anyway, right? So like, and then you've got gratuitous nude scenes, and at first I felt like that, like the first time you see that and you're reading it straightforward, the 180 hasn't happened yet, so you're like, oh, this is a sudden.
Yeah, it's almost like
relationship.
I
think that's redeemed a little bit by the 180. You see that like, oh, she's having an identity crisis. She doesn't know who she is, and she's in love with this person.
Yeah,
and she's like, imagine. So it's a little more justified. It's still pretty graphic on that front.
Yeah, a little bit, but
a little gratuitous.
It's definitely like
So doesn't that kind of
defeat the purpose?
Well, yeah, doesn't that undermine it a little bit?
I feel like a lot of it though is like. This is the best part about this movie, and like I said, this kind of gives me the vibe that I'm like, once I'm digesting it, I'm like, this movie is like way better than when I like finished it and I was like, what the fuck did I just watch, kind of a thing. But like I think like if you were to talk about like the whole dream thing, like, oh, it's actually Diane's dream, it's like there is real no indication besides just like Patrick Fischler's Dan's speech that like any of this is dreams. Like there's literally like genuinely there's no like okay maybe she wakes up, but
I say
even then it's
you
like,
know like you say that there are little hints that things are kind of weird, like the random old couple. It's like it's just random old people. That's weird. You know, that's a weird detail.
I don't know. I feel like every single theory of
the
movie,
the whole deal with her aunt, like, oh, she's in Canada now, and it's like, well, you see her and then she like leaves, but then she goes back in for a second.
But like I said, it's even then it's like she goes in.
There's that one random scene later in the movie where you get like a time jump, and then her aunt is in the house again. What's up with that?
Where was that? Wait.
This is when they get back with the blue box. Oh, and then Naomi Watts' character just disappears.
Yeah, and then Rita disappears too.
She drops the box. She's poof gone, and then Naomi Watts' so Diane/Betty's aunt comes back in. So it's like a time jump.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that?
Well, and like, but that's the thing is like, it's like I said, every single theory of this has something that goes against it and something that I feel firmly puts it in its place as like, this is the definitive.
Do you want to know another random detail I noticed just to further muddy the waters?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you see the blue box.
Yes.
It's got a key, right? It's got a keyhole. The keyhole is triangle shaped.
Yes.
How are you supposed to turn the key if it's a triangle? Like,
I was wondering the same thing.
You can't unlock the box if it's a triangle. Like,
so
that doesn't make sense.
So
I mean, maybe there's some keys that work like that, but it doesn't seem logical. You know,
the whole movie is not logical.
Well, no. I mean, well, I think it is. It's just I think like okay, big picture. So like big picture, you see the first half of the film, you're like things are weird and mysterious. The second half of the film, I feel like, is trying to explain everything almost.
A little bit.
You know what I mean? And then, like, if you take it at face value, then it's like, okay, things are kind of explained. She was having psychosis, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And she killed herself.
Yeah.
And maybe she thought about killing herself before. That's why we see the dead lady in her apartment before. She's, like, dissociating from herself, you know?
But we're talking about all this.
But there's little tangents you can go on, and they make things confusing.
Mm-hmm. So I know we're talking about this. Do you know about I think we should kind of like move more away from this because I do want to talk more about like Lynch and some of the production about this movie as well. Do you know about we're talking, you know, we spent 45 minutes just like rambling into.
Should I do my rapid fire notes segment?
Yeah, we could do that. Rapid fire notes segment.
And this will be a little more organized because I write them as I watch, so it's in order, kind of. My first note was shit opening. We discussed that. The dancing was weird, and honestly, with everything, I don't really see how that connects to anything, really. But I guess just for the vibes, it's okay. The cars were hauling ass. And then it is weird how we don't hear anything about them. Because there's like 6 people in that car.
Well, there's like multiple things. There's multiple times in like at least the first. I think there's a reason why, and we'll get to it when we talk more about the production
or something.
We'll talk about the production and everything, but there is some instances where they talk about a crash. So
yeah. Next note, Sneak 100. The way Rita is just like lying in the bushes and no one sees her.
That's the other thing with that scene that you were talking about. Like, oh, her aunt is like her aunt
like goes back in the house for a second.
She goes back in the house, but like the way the camera movement goes is that she goes back into the house, and then it like the camera like tilts down and shows Rita like under the table.
Yeah,
and it's like,
how would you not?
How would you not see that?
Well, maybe that's evidence for that part not being like real or something.
Yeah.
We talked about the diner scene. I love the monologues. Great. The instant heart attack is funny, I gotta say.
Yeah.
I wrote same as it ever was because I think. Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about the chain of phone calls that happen.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on with phones,
mm-hmm.
Especially in that first half. Because you're kind of seeing like the seedy underbelly of Hollywood or whatever, and there's like execs calling other powerful people, and giving coded messages or like really short 1-sentence phone calls, hanging up. All that's weird. You see the red lamp a couple times.
Yeah.
And then I think the last time we see it, it's just in her apartment, right?
Yes.
So like it changes positions. Oh, so many weird things. The whole where that dude is in that room, but then there's a glass window separating him from the other guy when he's talking.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on? It's so weird. Maybe it's bulletproof glass or something, so he can't be attacked, right? I mean, if he's a powerful person.
Yeah.
Very weird. I said, why is Naomi always playing like a failed actress? Because I'm thinking of her role in King Kong.
Oh yeah.
Is
she even a failed actress?
The 2005 King Kong, because she's like, I need a job, and then Jack Black's like, you got the part. Come to the Skull Island. It'll go great. You won't get kidnapped by a giant gorilla. The whole I get making friends on an airplane, but the old people random travel companions thing is weird.
Actually, you know what? I didn't even look. How many notes do you have?
It does go on the back side of the page, but I'm going through these fast. I'm going through these fast. Yeah. How do you feel about the old people showing up at the end when they're miniature? How does that make you feel? Because I forgot about that, and it made me laugh my ass off seeing it again.
Like I said, it's funny. This movie is funny.
They're going like, they're like waving their arms.
They're like really smiley too, which is really funny.
Like, what does that represent? I feel like they kind of, as old, like it's an older couple. Maybe that's like parental pressure or something.
Like, yeah, could be.
Okay, you're going to Hollywood. You're trying to follow your dreams, become an actress. Well, your parents are like, are you making money or whatever? Like, are you successful? Like, all this pressure from that. Maybe the older couple represents that. Maybe that's her real parents.
One theory that I did see is that that's actually like Betty / Diane's like quote unquote good ending is like actually she is the like she just grows old with this guy, and that's like her older self torturing her as like this could have been the life you had.
Grows old with this guy. Who are you talking about?
Like the old couple is like actually the woman is Betty and Diane, like Betty or Diane, and that it's like this is just this is like
I don't think that's a strong theory.
Yeah, I
that doesn't really make sense to me. So that doesn't make sense. I just wrote nepotism. I mean that's how you get roles, you know.
Yeah,
you got to know people. And then the scene with the hitman, the other guy's got a black book with names and phone numbers in it.
Yeah.
Gee, what is that like? Sean, do you know what that's like?
What, having a little black book?
Yeah, black book with names and phone numbers in it.
Nope.
Sounds a little Jeffrey coded, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah.
First of all, who's that guy?
I did. So that was one of the scenes that I went back and I like rewatched because I was like,
I do like how that it does get comically out of hand because he shoots the lady through the wall.
See, and like what you know what I'm pulling up David Lynch's top 10 because if I recall, he has some interesting.
Oh, that's also
10s.
why I said same as it ever was, because they're like, "How's it going for you, man?" And it's like, kind of crappy. I was like,
yeah,
but that whole sequence was kind of funny. Not gonna lie.
It's a screw. That's like such a screwball comedy.
But okay, we're talking about Hollywood. We're talking about little black books with names and phone numbers in it. That's kind of sketchy. Okay. That's like that's almost on the nose. What did David Lynch know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, cause like you hear about. Well, that's kind of the scary part, you know. You hear about all these rich and powerful people, okay? And I mean, we've done it on the pod. We did the Epstein test. Like, does anyone come up in the files? You know, like when you search actors or whatever, and some of them do. And like Ethan Hawke, we saw that Ethan Hawke was at some event that Jeffrey probably attended, which is really bizarre and weird. But it's also like, you know, someone like David Lynch, as much as he probably tried to avoid it, he probably ended up with someone who's in one of these circles. You know what I'm saying? At least knowing someone. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he participated in anything anything bad or whatever. I don't think he would have, obviously. But he probably knew people that did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a weird thought.
So, I wanted to bring up David Lynch's top 10 films.
Yeah.
So this is from IndieWire. Wilson Chaplin says this is an article titled David Lynch's Favorite Films, 10 Movies the Director Wants You to See, and this is from May 15th of 2023. This is I guess Lynch doing something for The Fabelmans, which if you didn't know, he is in the end of that. It says here number 1, The Wizard of Oz, which
that's another movie where like reality is kind of
it's a dream.
You the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, it's a dream. Well, let me see. Is this actually? I don't know if this is actually David Lynch. Give me a second.
That is a weird connection though. Man behind the curtain.
Okay, no, it is. Okay, so yeah, it's so.
In The Wizard of Oz, you see the man behind the curtain is kind of full of shit.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you?
His other ones is 8.5, which is about movie making. Monsieur Holit's Holiday, by Jacques Tati. Haven't seen that one. Don't know what it's about, honestly. Rear Window, kind of like
I've seen Rear Window.
Looking into someone's life, it kind of gives that vibe of like
voyeurism.
I mean, that's what Rita and Diane try to do. They're basically doing.
They do walk around and snoop around.
Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood set conspiracy type theory, film. Don't know how to pronounce this, but it's a Werner Herzog film. Trotsky. Stroszek.
Oh, yeah.
Lolita by Kubrick. It's a Gift, Norman McLeod. Mon Oncle.
Lolita, huh?
Yeah. Hey, it kind of,
David Lynch is saying we should watch that.
I mean, if you think about it, it kind of feeds into my whole theory about the actresses.
Lynch might have known something.
I'm just saying. Mon Oncle.
Mulholland Drive is fundamentally different watching it in 2026. That's all I'm saying. It very much is,
yeah. And then The Apartment by Billy Wilder. So, like, I mean, The Apartment, he's got the he likes those kind of like screwball comedy type things, so.
Yeah. Guess what my next note is?
Well, I mean, also he has two Tatis, which are 2 comedy films, so.
I like comedy. What's my next note? Just take a stab at it.
Take a stab. So
just guess.
What was the last note?
So the last note was about the Black Book.
So this was
highly sus. It's still like first half of the film, probably.
Is it gonna be about the girl?
I don't know what girl.
The girl talking to the hitman. And they're eating hot dogs.
No, but okay. I said Billy Ray.
Okay,
Billy Ray!
Yeah,
exclamation point.
Yeah. I think
Billy Ray is funny because he's like, "Hey man, like, chill out."
That's like I said. This is that made me laugh out loud when I saw Billy Ray Cyrus. And also, do you know? So, funny you bringing it up. Have you read the article or do you know about the whole thing that like Billy Ray Cyrus did an interview and was like, without David Lynch, there would be no Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
Because like this, he was like, this actually gave me my like big break in Hollywood, and like I was able to become like at least.
Oh, that's actually cool. Yeah.
Like it's like
actually, he doesn't act a whole lot. It seems like.
No, he doesn't.
But
it is really funny to see him show up, and I think he'll show up in one of he's gonna show up in one of the awards.
Yeah. My next note was old people are scary. I'm thinking of Louise. Because she comes up to the door, and she seems to know that Rita is there, even though Betty's been trying to keep it a secret. And she's like, she's in trouble. So it's kind of like an omniscient thing. Like, how does this character know that? She's wearing like a black veil or something, which is ominous and kind of is reminiscent of the Bum, if you ask me. Is it not?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
It's kind of sus.
What are you also Billy Ray Cyrus? What are you talking about? He has his hits as Gene in Mulholland Drive. He has his as Robbie Ray Stewart in Hannah Montana the movie, and
You're gonna give him the acting credit for
Doctor
that?
and Dr. Quint in Sharknado 2, the second one.
Shut up. Whatever. I'm talking about the omniscient old lady. That's way more important.
Yeah.
What do you what do you take from that? What's your read on that?
I think it adds into like a dream type thing. Like this is someone trying to be like, oh, you got to get out.
Maybe that's her subconscious telling you that you're in trouble or something. I don't know. Weird.
It is weird.
Blackmail is mentioned in the script for our audition. Just straight up blackmail, like as a concept.
Yeah.
Blackmail.
You're just saying blackmail into a mic.
I'm just saying, like, what did David Lynch know? I'm sorry, it has to be asked. Like, you're laughing uncomfortably, but I'm just being real here.
I just find it really funny.
I'm not accusing him of anything, but if movies like this exist, that means things are being said. Like, where did he get David Lynch, famous, like, if you have an idea, write it down. If you forget it, you'll want to kill yourself, right? Yeah. So, like, he's hearing these things.
I mean, stream
of
consciousness. That's his whole thing. It's stream of consciousness.
Like, what did he know? He would have been such a fascinating person to talk to, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I said Coco for best character.
Okay.
She's so nice and friendly when she's the apartment manager, and then when it's later revealed that she's just Adam's mom.
See, I don't think it's Adam's mom. I don't think it's Adam's mom.
You don't think that's the reality?
No, I think it's just like one of those kind of like as Cookie being the embassy and everything. Like, it's like,
you talk about dreams. Oh my gosh, I just thought of something.
What?
So your brain actually can't make up new faces. I don't know if you knew that.
No.
So, like, if you ever have a dream and you remember it and you... Okay, well, I don't know if I can imagine a new face, but, like, generally, as a shortcut, your brain will just fill in people you know instead of creating new faces or whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, when I'm reading a book, I tend to think of someone I know, which is annoying because, like, a book that's part of maybe why I don't like reading that much, but like books, like full on novels.
No,
like
I know, yeah.
Cause like, I remember like reading The Catcher in the Rye or something. And isn't the character in that supposed to be like ginger or something? Or no, it says they have like black hair, but I kept imagining it as someone I know with ginger hair. Like, what's up with that?
Okay? Are you just telling me that I'm the fucking Catcher in the Rye?
No.
Oh, thank God.
But it was it wasn't you, but like your brain sometimes takes shortcuts and just fills in people. I will say,
little small fun fact about me is that in middle school, or no, it's my freshman year of high school. My my English teacher gave me a copy of Catcher in the Rye and said, "You should read this. You might like it."
That's a red flag. I'll be honest. I didn't hate the book that much. Okay. Is that weird?
No, I just think it's really
people
funny
say that if you like that book, you're a serial killer or something. It's like,
I think it's just.
I mean,
I think it just gets a bad rap.
Think about someone who's like, oh yeah, I love the movie A Clockwork Orange. Like, what's wrong with them?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in reality, probably nothing. But
I think it like one too many psychos had.
Now, if you say your favorite movie is Cannibal Holocaust, we need to have a conversation.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
But I'm just saying, like, my point was your brain takes shortcuts and fills in random people you know as, filler for your dreams.
Yeah.
That's true. I know it because I've experienced it. So I just want to throw that out there.
Okay. Yeah.
But, like, if Coco was, say, really just the director's mom, her popping up as an apartment manager kind of makes sense.
It makes sense, yeah.
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 I just wrote sad for all the innocent people. I'm saying, like, sad for all the people who, like, go to Hollywood with, like, bright eyes. Yeah. And then it doesn't work
bright eye, bushy tail, you know.
This movie is sad and dark.
Oh, yeah.
So did you notice how when she's practicing the scene with Betty and Rita in the apartment practicing the scene, it reads one way, But then when she's at the audition with the guy,
Yeah.
the same words take on a totally different light.
That's just acting right there.
I mean,
that's what
it goes from initially being read as like an antagonistic thing, and then in the scene with the guy, it's like a reluctant, I love you but hate you kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's super
Well, and I think
super
that's
kind of gross.
That's I mean
in a
that's
way.
I mean that's the other thing with like it's an older guy with an up and coming actress, and they make out in that scene, and it's like it's almost like, well, did she? I don't know who starts it, but it's definitely like, I mean, he's the one that's like, I'm gonna get closer to you, and it's like it's
She leans into it. Well, okay,
but it's almost like, does she lean into it because she's like, oh, I have to, or is it to get the role? Or
remember, if this is Diane imagining this shit, she's probably like,
it's probably has happened.
This is what I would have had to, like, if I was if I just had more balls or whatever and like really went for it, I could be rich and famous like Camilla is.
I mean, she
could be on that like A list here.
Well, you
but
go back
in
to
reality, the real life audition or whatever probably didn't go like that. She was a little more timid or something.
Well, you even have the thing where she's asked like, "Oh, how do you know Camilla?" And she goes, "Oh, we were in this. I met her on the set of this movie, and it cuts to that set, and Camilla is sitting in the car with
just makes out
Adam,
with
and
the
then just starts
director.
makes out with him.
That's not
like,
workplace appropriate.
Yeah. So it's like it's
I like how the director guy's like, here's how you do it, to the actor guy.
Yeah.
I was like, that's disgusting.
So yeah.
Okay. I noticed how the scene, same words, read completely different.
Yeah.
And that's where I said, is this kind of ironic? Let's get into that. I had the whole confusion with the third lady. I was like, am I stupid?
Yeah, you were not. I guess I was.
There's a lot of close-up of eyes.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Let's talk about it.
No, I know what it means, but you tell me, Sean. Eyes are windows into the soul.
That's
and you see into like someone's desires or something.
Yeah. I don't.
Something like that. I think it's an interesting motif because they do it a lot. I think we get that treatment for Diane / Betty, and we get that treatment for Rita / Camilla.
Yeah.
I think we get a close-up of Adam's eyes at one point.
Probably,
right?
yeah. Probably once.
I don't know. I like it, though. Cool visual language. Their sudden relationship was out of nowhere, I felt like. And like up to that point in the movie, I feel like it feels forced.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of redeemed later, but I'd argue that it's still kind of gratuitous in a way. And I don't know. I feel like it does kind of undermine it a little bit. The whole shebang.
Yeah.
A little bit. But when they go to Silencio, it's like 2 a.m. That's another like unreal thing. Why would this place even be open?
Let's go right now, bud. We're almost there.
Right. I mean, like, Silencio is open at 2 a.m. and they have like a freeform jazz thing going on with a trumpet. Like, why is there so many people in attendance?
Well, it's like almost like there's a lot of people in attendance. I mean, it could be just like, it's like
I think
the
that
city
entire
never sleeps kind of thing.
That entire sequence is like out of reality anyway.
Yeah.
So I think it just being like, that's another hint that like things are not real. It is LA though, to be fair.
Yeah.
There probably is stuff going on at 2 a.m. in LA, but because they show him getting in the taxi and like, I know traffic's bad in LA. So it's probably like more like 3 before they get to Silencio. Just saying. And then the whole show on the stage is like illusion, smoke and mirrors. The blue hair lady.
Yeah.
What's her deal?
Don't know.
This entire podcast is just like, what's the deal with that?
It becomes the conservative. Let's talk about that.
Well,
why can't we do this?
I think it's better to just say we don't know instead of like, Well, the blue-haired lady represents.
Actually, the blue-haired lady is actually representative of the box that is also blue and the blue key. She's actually the key to the movie that unlocks the entire thing.
She's actually
if you really think about it.
She is the last person we see in the movie when it fades out.
I'm just saying.
I don't know what it means. Maybe there is a connection to the box. It is at Silencio, blue.
Mm-hmm.
The whole room turns blue, and I just wrote, "I'm so blue." Ba ba be da ba ba. You know, like the song.
Yeah.
Everything I see is blue.
An hour 20 into the.
Someone needs to make an edit where it's the scenes of like Adam walking up to his house, and his car is blue, and his house is blue, and his wife is blue.
Then he becomes pink.
Well, yeah, he gets the paint on him, but like that would fit in the "I'm Blue" music video.
Yeah.
My house is blue. I don't know. It just works that way. Yeah. If you know, you know. I mentioned the hotel guy. Why is he the same person as the guy on stage? Crazy. I wrote cube. The blue box is a cube.
You're really on this cube, aren't you?
I'm on a cube trend. And then I wrote, "What's in the box?"
Well, according to this movie, it's two small elderly people.
After that, the movie got so abstract and weird that my notes just don't make any sense anymore. I just said you lost me.
Is that your last note? You lost me?
No. Well, I mentioned the triangle key not really making sense, and then I was like, she just died in the car at the beginning, didn't she? And then I was like, it's a total 180, psychosis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, same script. That one's actually important. Because the beginning with Rita in the car, she talks to the guys, and she's like, "We don't stop here. It's a surprise." Okay? I feel like parts of those lines, I don't know about the whole thing, but I think parts of the lines are in the audition script.
Oh.
I'm not 100% sure on that, but I feel like parts of it are, at least a couple lines, from when she's auditioning for the part.
You'd have to like take a look.
And then at the very end, instead of it being Rita/Camilla, it's Diane, and she's in the car, and she's like, "We don't stop here." So it's a surprise. The roles are flipped.
Yeah, yeah.
What does it mean? I don't know. And then I do like the bum representing evil or something. And then my last point was just like, well, my two last points. I was like, that's a really dark movie. After the movie ended, it was pretty late, but I was like, I gotta turn all the lights on. Like, I needed like a palate cleanser.
Yeah. Because
that is dark, dude.
Yeah.
The way she kills herself, and then it's all sad, and like the music is haunting. Is like, bro, I need a break. Like, and then I said the music and the over the credits is like the Caretaker. Have you heard that? Do you know what the So the Caretaker is that he made like a whole, it's like a 6-hour album or something.
Oh.
And it's like,
is it the one? Oh wait,
like,
no, I think it is.
You're experiencing Alzheimer's.
Yeah. Okay,
album,
no, I do know what that one is. Yeah.
Where everything sounds like a faded memory of a, like,
yeah,
to
I
quote
have
like
seen that
True
one.
Detective is like, this town's like a memory of a memory or something.
No,
bullshit.
yeah, I do know.
You know what I'm saying? I felt like the music was like that, and then like over the credits, it just gets so there's like the sad like orchestral kind of like strings almost, and then there's kind of like the industrial backing track behind, like percussion, right?
Yeah.
Over the credits, the strings are the quieter part, and it's more just the industrial percussion little motif there.
Could be like, oh, she's, you know,
the bad thing took over.
Yeah.
Because she's dead at the end, right?
I mean, that's the last part of the movie, so.
Okay, so that concludes my notes. I think it is valuable because these are like.
No, yeah.
These go in order of the movie at least, so that organizes our conversation a little bit. But,
oh yeah. It definitely helps. The one thing that I don't want to. We're what time is it? How long are we into? Yeah, we're almost an hour and a half into our pod, and we haven't even taken the first break. But I do want to hit 3 more things before.
Boom.
So the first thing is that to kind of go more, because we've been basically theorizing, like hair pulling out, tinfoil hat type conspiracy stuff. But so we're just gonna go based in facts. And I'm gonna use this kind of as a fact corner a little bit as well.
Okay.
So, and it's just more on like kind of like stuff about the production and all this. The first one that we have is the did you know that David Lynch actually gave us a key to unlock this?
He did?
Thriller? Yeah, so it says here, contained within the original DVD release is a card titled David Lynch's 10 Clues to Unlocking This Thriller.
Oh, that's rad, dude.
And these are the clues. Number 1, pay particular attention to the beginning of the film. At least 2 clues are revealed before the credits. Number 2.
What?
Yeah.
The credits at the beginning of the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
2, notice appearance of the red lampshade, which you brought up.
Okay.
Number 3, can you hear the title of the film that Adam is auditioning actresses for? Is it mentioned again? Number 4, an accident is a terrible event. Notice the location of the accident.
Mulholland Drive. That's the name of the movie.
Oh, Mr. Lynch, we've solved your puzzle. Number 5.
No, we didn't. Wait.
It's just like, I got it now. It's Mulholland Drive. Number 5, who gives a key and why?
Who gives a key?
Yep.
Oh, the hitman does.
Number 6, notice the robe, the ashtray, the coffee cup. Number 7, what is felt, realized, and gathered at the Club Silencio? Number
box.
8, did talent alone help Camilla? Number 9, note the occurrences surrounding the man behind Winkies. And number 10.
More than... wait. The bomb.
Yes. And then number 10, where is Aunt Ruth?
Yeah, where the hell is she? That was kind of what I was getting at. Like, where the hell did she go?
She went to Canada.
She went to Canada, which is like a made-up place, right? That's like Valhalla, right? That's not a real location.
Canada's not a real location.
Canada's not real. Okay, so he gave us clues.
He gave us clues.
Detective Sean and Trevor are on the case. Let's get to it. All right.
You know what?
I'm
just gonna say. I'm going to pull the Robert Forster and show up for 2 minutes,
1 second,
one scene, and then not be in the rest of the movie. And with that being said, I'm gonna go into the production a little bit of this. So I don't know.
We're not gonna expand upon any of those clues.
No, not at all.
Wait. Can I at least say one thing that we haven't mentioned? Like, you see the random other lady in the apartment complex, and then she's like, they're looking for the real Rita, or if Rita's like, if she is Rita, and she's like, we switched apartments. That makes no sense. And then we see later that Diane has some of her stuff, and it's like, you don't just because you switched apartments. They lived together. They had a relationship, and that's what I think.
Oh.
Well, because she's shown to be a lesbian, so
yeah,
it would make sense.
Yeah,
and they live together, and she has some of her stuff still. She obviously doesn't care about that random lady as much as Camilla. She's in love with Camilla. She's not in love with the other lady. But that would explain why she has some of her stuff.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Don't you think?
No, it does, yeah.
The switching apartments thing doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
it's more likely she moved out
and then
across the way. Although I wouldn't want to be that close to my ex either, but whatever. Yeah. I don't know.
So going back to...
We didn't say anything about the cowboy.
We'll get to the cowboy. This, like I said, this podcast I said was either going to go for 90 minutes or it's going to go for 4 hours. So
you got to listen to it in parts that's acceptable to
exactly.
us. If you're listening at all, we thank you, first of all.
Thank you. Yes. So the next thing that I was going to say on here is that did you know that Mulholland Drive was originally a 90-minute pilot for a TV show?
Was this pilot for Twin Peaks?
So it was
2 Electric Boogaloo.
So it was basically like, it was David Lynch being like, well, Twin Peaks was a hit, and then he also had to well, the whole thing with like Twin Peaks season 2, a lot of backlash on that, and then he makes another show for ABC called On the Air, which doesn't really, it only has like 6 or 8 episodes if I recall. Didn't really go anywhere, and then it also has like and then he also made like an HBO thing. I can't quite remember what that name was, but he makes that. And then this was like supposed to be his like return to television, like Twin Peaks-esque, like we're gonna have mystery. And knowing this, oh gosh, sorry, March Madness is we're still watching. Dude like did not have his tooth, like his tooth like came out.
Oh,
it's like damn.
He wasn't wearing a mouth guard.
Guess not.
That's what happens.
But yeah, this was a 90-minute pilot, which kind of makes sense because if you watch the first 90 minutes or the first, like I said, the first hour. Oh yeah, see here. Sorry.
It's not a big deal. So what?
No, I know.
It happens, bro.
I know, but the dude like lost his tooth.
Ball is life.
It's on the court.
Ball is life. Tooth Fairy?
Lynchian.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Lynchian, losing your tooth during March Madness.
Have you ever seen the movie Tooth Fairy?
With Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
It's actually good. It's a decent movie. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. But anyways, so yeah, this was originally a pilot, and it kind of makes sense if you watch the first 90 minutes or even the first hour 40. I guess supposedly the dream, like the hitman scenes and the oh my god, what the dream monologue, those weren't in the pilot. Those were put in after the fact.
Okay.
So it's like if you really watch that first like hour 40, it's like it is very like, okay, we go here, we do this,
it's mostly linear, and then you're taking that as like the base reality of, you know, nothing is weird up until the 180.
Yeah. Which it kind of makes sense because the back half of the movie is kind of wonky. So yeah, this was originally a 90-minute pilot, and then I just wanted to quickly.
That's a neat fact.
Yeah. And I wanted to quickly put past you Oscars.
Okay.
We just experienced an Oscars this past weekend.
Justice for Timothy. Just kidding.
No, make him work for it.
Yeah.
I'm very happy Michael B. Jordan got one. I personally, like I said, Secret Agent. Come back to that.
Shouldn't he get 2 Oscars? He was 2 different characters.
Well, Wagner Moura was 2 different characters.
Dude, you're right. Justice for Wagner Moura. Get him an Oscar.
Honestly, I would love it. But how many Oscars do you think this movie got nominated for?
2001.
Yes.
Well, it didn't. So that's competing with Lord of the Rings.
Oh my god! If you can get the top 5 best pictures, that's kind of insane. Lord of the Rings is one.
I don't think I can get another one, to be honest with you. 2001.
Yes.
If you say him, I'm sure it's stuff I know, but.
So, how many? Or we'll go to the original question. How many Oscars do you think this was nominated for?
3.
1.
Okay, that's fair.
This was only nominated for 1 Oscar, and that was achievement in directing. It was David Lynch was nominated as best director.
I want to say it's because the first half of this movie is a little touchy for all the Epstein class elites. Okay, that's what it is. But he got too close to the sun, or whatever, and they're like, okay, we're not nominating this. We don't.
Well, he got nominated though.
Well, they're like, okay, we disagree with the story fundamentally because, we're evil or whatever. And we're doing this stuff. We don't want you to make it known that we're doing that. But hey, it was pretty good direction.
Yeah.
We got to give it to you.
So
did he win?
He did not win, but
No.
he did win a best directing award for this movie. He won best director at the 2001 the 54th Cannes Film Festival. He won best director that year. But he did not win Palme d'Or. He did not win the Palme d'Or. That went to The Sun's Room, which is an Italian film. But I mean, looking at the lineup though for the Palme d'Or, kind of a pretty decent. He's in good company. There is a Jean-Luc Godard film. There's a Joel Coen film, The Man Who Wasn't There, aka Coen Brothers film. Baz Luhrmann's Moulin Rouge was there, which I know not a lot of people like. I personally like it.
I am not a Baz Luhrmann guy. That is for sure.
I like Moulin Rouge. And then it's Michael Haneke, piano teacher. Sean Penn directorial movie. The Pledge was there. That's pretty much the big ones. But I mean, like it's not a bad year. And then also another to refer back to Cure, a Kiyoshi Kurosawa film was there. Kurosawa. Sorry.
Kurosawa.
I'm sorry.
There we go.
Kiyoshi Kurosawa film
Got
was
excited.
there. I know. Was also at there, but wasn't competing for the Palm.
Yeah.
But yeah, the best director for the 74th Academy Awards were Ridley Scott, Black Hawk Down.
Okay.
Robert Altman, Gosford Park.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Jackson, Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. David Lynch for Mulholland Drive. And the winner was Ron Howard for A Beautiful Mind.
I remember watching A Beautiful Mind in school. I guess you could say that it is Mulholland Drive-esque. The way, you're not sure what's real or whatever. But
yeah.
It's a little overrated. I think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit overrated.
But
not a bad movie though.
David Lynch was only nominated for Best Director 3 times. In 1980 for Elephant Man, 1986 for Blue Velvet, and the last time was for Mulholland Drive. Do you think he should have won?
I think if he was more a part of the big boy club, they would have let him win something. That's what I think.
I mean, I think he was a part of the big boy club. I think he was a well-respected artist.
Yes, he was in the spaces, but I don't think he was.
Well,
I don't want to believe. I don't think he was in the big club. Okay, I'll put it that way.
What is up with you and the tinfoil hat conspiracy of this movie? That's crazy.
I mean, everything that happens in this movie. There's mobsters.
No, I know.
Pressuring directors.
I know.
There's little black books. I mean, what do you want? The connections are very clear, Sean. Nothing's a conspiracy anymore. Everything is just facts. You're like, man, reality sucks. Everything is just true. Hollywood's a propaganda machine. It always has been. It is amazing that we live in a world where stuff like Mulholland Drive can get out to the world.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Or like Stanley Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut. Okay, that's 2000. It's right there.
That's
right?
99.
99. Okay.
98 or 99.
Right in that same block of time.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of good cinema around that time, honestly.
Yeah. But, even then, like the best directing, it's like, it is kind of, to be honest, I think he was running in like. If we're saying Ron Howard is running in first place, I think he's running in probably 4th, to be honest.
For what are you talking about?
For best directing this year.
Oh, well, I don't.
The reason why I say that is because
it's a popularity contest anyway. It doesn't matter.
Well, the reason why I say that is because I'm thinking he's running in 4th, maybe even 3rd, 4th, or 5th. He's definitely in the back half because on two ends, Peter Jackson would then end up winning 2 years later for Return of the King. Ridley Scott is just had gotten a Best Picture win with Gladiator like 2 years prior, or a year prior actually, and then Robert Altman, who had never won, and kind of came back with Gosford Park. So I feel like Robert Altman probably was running into maybe Scott 3, Lynch 4, Jackson 5. Want to say? That's my thought.
I'm getting distracted by all the spoilers and trivia on IMDb. So
I think we're gonna skip. That was my fact corner. I think.
You didn't even say if it was Fact Drive or Mulholland Facts.
Fine, we'll do a quick fact corner after this. I think we'll take a quick break and then we'll go into the facts.
That sounds like a plan.
All right, yeah, we'll take a quick break. So, at hour 40 into the pod.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. That's
There's
fine.
so much interesting stuff in there. We got to
Yeah.
talk about it.
All right. We'll be right back after this break. All right. And we are back. Off mic, Trevor convinced me to do the little more fact corner. And then also
Yay!
I also have to give it a name. So we were deciding between you said Fact Drive. What if we call it Fact Mulholland Drive?
Whatever you want, Sean.
Okay. Well, it's my fact corner. So for Mulholland Drive's Fact Mulholland Drive fact corner, the first one that we have is Monty Montgomery, who portrayed the cowboy, couldn't remember his lines, so Justin Theroux had to hold up boards for him to read off camera.
I like that one. Wasn't he listed in the credits as like Lafayette Montgomery or something?
I don't think so. I think it's
That's
Monty Montgomery. I think he's that
I wanted to see who he was.
So actually, another thing about Monty Montgomery is that before we started, you were like, "Oh, I really like the cowboy. Like he has a face that like I would recognize." He has only acted in one movie, and it's this one.
That's so crazy.
So yeah, he.
Well,
no, you're right. He is credited as Lafayette Montgomery in the credits. I'm sorry about that.
Why is that? He changed his name?
Don't know.
Interesting.
Really don't. But he is mainly a producer.
Yeah.
So he produced David Lynch's Wild at Heart. He is also a producer on Hotel Room, which was that HBO miniseries or the series that David Lynch did as well. He's also a producer of The Portrait of a Lady, which is a Jane Campion film.
Speaking of the character of the cowboy,
yes,
he has that scene with Adam, the director guy.
Yes.
And he says, "If you do good, you'll only see me once more.
Yes.
But if you see me do bad, you'll see me twice." Implying he's going to kill him or something. But, so he indeed, you see him, like he sees the cowboy once, beyond that or whatever. Diane sees him twice.
Wait, where does he see him once? Because I thought he was mainly talking to the audience in that scene. Because he's like, because he shows up once when he goes, Diane, like he does, like he like looks into the room to talk to Diane.
Okay, I know what you're saying.
He's walking in the background.
I'm reading off IMDb, so maybe IMDb lied. But I did notice that the scene where Diane is invited by Camilla to go to that party, like towards the end of the movie, it's at the director's house.
Yes. No, that's the second time you see him.
You see the cowboy walk by in the background.
Yeah.
He doesn't face the camera or anything. You just see him walk by with his little cowboy hat. So that is the second time you see him. I don't like. Where did Diane see him the first time? I don't know.
It's when it's like the switch between, going from Betty to Diane. He's like he opens the door, or he's like in the doorway and he goes like, Diane.
Okay.
So that's why I was like, you see him
Well,
twice.
the point is Diane sees him twice, which is supposedly a bad thing. So that's not good.
Speaking of the cowboy, according to director David Lynch, Monty Montgomery brought his own wardrobe for his role as the cowboy in the film. Montgomery was wearing the actual clothing of Golden Age Hollywood Western star Tom Mix. Mix's wardrobe is worth a fortune, is what it says on here.
Oh, yeah. Naomi Watts actually lost her health insurance and faced eviction from her apartment shortly after filming Wrapped. She was ready to quit acting and leave Los Angeles, but her close friend, one Nicole Kidman, convinced her to stay until the film was released. Yeah,
and honestly, good for her.
Nicole Kidman's in Eyes Wide Shut. The connections are there. The connections are there.
You know what I'm really tempted to do right now? While editing this, I'm really tempted to put in the video the
X-Files theme playing.
No, for your picture, just the dude from The Incredible that's like, coincidence?
I think not. Well, Nicole Kidman's was married to Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, big Scientology guy. I'm just saying, things are weird.
You gotta think. Does Naomi Watts have an Oscar? I feel like she's one that I feel like doesn't, but has she ever been nominated?
I don't know that, but you know what I do know? Luigi Castiglione, the mobster who spits out the espresso on a napkin, was played by the film's composer, Angelo Badalamenti.
Yep. He is also the creator of the Twin Peaks theme.
That scene was weird.
And also Naomi Watts. Good thing Naomi Watts stayed in the didn't quit acting, because 3 years later she would be nominated for Best Actress for a movie called 21 Grams, which is directed by Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu. So,
Iñárritu. Why do I know that name?
Revenant, Birdman. He's the director of those.
Oh, okay.
He has a new movie coming out this year with Tom Cruise.
Interesting.
It's all connected.
The scene where the Adam Kesher, the director guy, is smashing up the car, the golf club, is a reference to, I guess, a real life incident in 1994 where Jack Nicholson did that.
Yep.
Nicholson is known as the Mulholland Man.
Didn't know that.
He must live on Mulholland Drive.
That's
interesting.
So do you know the song that Rebecca Del Rio is singing?
Jack Nicholson's definitely in the files. I'm just saying that. I swear to God.
Do you know what song Del Rio is singing?
No, it was in Spanish.
So it's a Spanish version of the song "Crying," which was a song by Roy Orbison. This is the second use of a Roy Orbison song in a David Lynch film. The first being "In Dreams" in Blue Velvet.
There's a special thanks in the credits to Barbara Orbison.
Is that
It's got to be his wife.
Or is that just another name change? It could be. You know what?
No. It's like a special thanks. Like, it's in the credits.
No, I know. What I'm saying is like Lafayette. You know, like putting Lafayette Montgomery instead of
Lafayette. There's an extra Y in there. But
okay.
That's cool. I just happened to notice the Barbara Orbison. I was like, that's got to be related to Roy Orbison. It's got to be. Well, speaking of the credits, this movie is dedicated to Jennifer Syme, who's a real-life actress who I guess had a very similar kind of story to Betty's character.
Oh, really?
So that's kind of... And she died in a car crash, like, as this movie was being made.
Oh.
So...
Damn.
That's a little wild. So obviously maybe part of this movie was a little personal for Mr. Lynch.
Probably, yeah.
Because he had worked with her on some things, I think.
Do you know about the Robert Forster story about this movie?
No, Robert Forster is barely in this thing.
So Robert Forster, this is, so because it was originally a pilot, Robert Forster starred in this pilot. He did filming for it. There is a deleted scene on the Blu-ray that is another scene with Robert Forster. Supposedly, this is just a story that has been told. He filmed he filmed the pilot. That's all he thought he did, was film the pilot.
Yeah.
Pilot was filmed around 1997, 98. Dude forgot about it. Until Lynch premiered this at Cannes, and somebody contacted Robert Forster and was like, "Hey, did you know you're in this movie that's just premiered at Cannes?" He's like, "What? I didn't even know I was in it." Yeah, so Robert Forster didn't even know he was in Mulholland Drive until it premiered.
Just like many actors nowadays, when their AI likeness is going to be used. Probably.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
should there be one more fact?
Oh, there's going to be more than one, Sean. I'm sorry. We're in it. Back to the cowboy thing. Justin Theroux said in an interview that since he didn't have the entire script, he received pages day by day. He asked David Lynch if the cowboy would appear again in the film. And according to him, Lynch's answer was, "I don't know. We will find out together."
See, that's such a like a
That's so Lynchian.
that is very
It's so
Lynchian.
Lynchian, isn't it? In an interview, Naomi Watts expressed that she believed that Diane Selwyn was the real character all along and that Betty Elms and Rita were made up in Diane's mind to cope with her personal failures. So that kind of goes along with like the straightforward telling of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Quote unquote straightforward. Watts stated, I thought Diane was the real character and that Betty was the person she wanted to be and had dreamed up. Rita is the damsel in distress and she's in absolute need of Betty, and Betty controls her as if she were a doll. Rita is Betty's fantasy of who she wants Camilla to be. That's an insightful thing to read right there. That makes sense. I'm not going to read that one. The one under that one.
Yeah, I know. I'm reading it.
That's fine. Yeah, so I do want to talk about the 10 clues, though. I do want to go through the 10 clues because that's so interesting. He gave us the clues. He wants us to figure it out, Sean. Put on your thinking cap.
Okay.
Let's just go through these. What do you think the 2 clues before the opening credits are? Because I got nothing, to be honest with you. I have no idea.
So that would be that's like the jitterbug dance.
Yeah, that could be one of them. Something to do with the dancing.
I think it's very telling that like the pink does come up later on with the paint.
Pink? Where is there pink?
The pink is in the background of it's like a
in the dancing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the background. Unless I find out I'm colorblind and it's actually like red or something.
No, it was pink.
Like it was pink. I mean, I think it's probably something like. I mean, it's also an older dance.
I guess she lost an earring though too.
Yes, she did.
She loses an earring, and that's what the detectives.
After,
the car crash.
After the credits, though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is Mulholland? Does that come up before the car crash?
What? That she's missing an earring?
Like the title of the opening credits, I guess.
The opening credits, I think, is
just
literally
the title of the movie.
I would assume it's like everything popping up, and then it's like directed by David Lynch is the end of it.
Yeah, of course, that's the part of the movie I wasn't paying attention to. Yeah. Well, the red lampshade. Like
you notice that more.
Yeah, like I said,
it just moves around.
We see it with. I'm pretty sure, like when she shoots herself in the bed. I think whenever she looks at I think the red lampshade's next to the bed at one point.
Okay.
I want to say that. And then the red lampshade is also like when the scary mob guys are calling each other. That's kind of like the only 2 times I noticed the red lampshade.
Yeah.
I can't think
like I didn't even know about these. I wasn't like really paying attention. I was too busy trying to be like, what the fuck is going on?
Damn it, David, you need to spell it out for me. I don't know what it means. What was the title of the film that Adam was auditioning actresses for? Do we know?
I don't remember. It's like something, if I recall, it's like something Sylvia. Because I'm assuming it's the one that is mentioned at the end of during the dinner where Diane is with Adam and
the Sylvia North story.
Sylvia North, yes. Which I don't know who Sylvia North is. Let's check. Sylvia North. Oh, it's just at mulhollanddrive.net.
So this Reddit post thinks that it's a gag given the larger story of the movie. In the 50s, there were a spate of gauzy show business biopics like the Glenn Miller story, the Gene Krupa story, etc. Movies which depict the dramatic rise of a beloved pop music figure. So Betty's dream role that will announce her arrival in Hollywood is itself the story about the discovery of a beloved entertainer. So it's like a meta thing.
Yeah.
It's like the movie,
and it might be. It says here it's like
which is funny.
What
Inception.
What is the film? Like, can you hear it and everything? It's like, okay, so maybe it's like him going, oh, it's a meta.
Oh, okay. So she's obviously got some mental problems, right?
Yeah.
The script that she's reading being a story of an up and coming actress, it's like Black Swan, where in her psychosis or whatever, she imagines like reality mixing in with the script that she's reading too. I
do think you're onto something.
I think that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
I think that actually makes sense, Sean. I'm, not.
You're on the case.
I'm not completely. I'm a detective here. An accident is a terrible event. Notice the location of it. Well, Mulholland Drive.
Yeah.
But is there something more to it than that? Like
I don't know.
A hillside?
I guess.
I don't know what the hint is there, David. Who gives a key and why? So I know the hitman gives a key.
Yep.
To Diane towards the end.
Yes.
To do what? Open the box? Or get into an apartment? Ruth leaves a key for Betty to get in the apartment. Coco leaves a key. Right? I think she does. Wait.
I'm going to be completely honest. I'm like, I do not.
No, but
remember.
This is important,
I
Sean.
know. I can't remember.
The hitman does. Why does the hitman have the blue key?
I mean, well, like, I think that goes into what you were saying of, like, the key is, like, this weird, like, triangle shape. And it doesn't really, like, that shouldn't really do it. But, like, the blue key that gives her is just a normal, like, just normal key.
The triangle type key they get from Rita's purse.
Yeah.
Which we find out isn't really Rita's purse, it's Diane's.
Yeah, because
all the money in there is to pay the hitman.
The hitman, yeah.
What a mind trip, dude. What does it mean?
I'm reading those last ones and I'm just like,
have you seen Dungeons and Dragons? The movie?
The honor
like
among
the newer one.
Yeah.
They have that bit where Chris Pine does that spell to resurrect the dead guys. Yeah. And you get 3 questions, right?
No, it's like 5 questions, and he goes, "Really, only 5?" And he's like,
"That counts as 1."
Yes, you have 4 questions remain.
Yeah. It's like we need to do that with David Lynch, and then just ask him about Mulholland Drive. And you're like, David, it's so good to see you. And then you blow it, and then you say, like, how are you feeling? Like, are you okay, man? And it's like that's a question that counts.
How are you doing? How are you feeling? That's 2 questions. Yeah.
Well, it's like he's dead. He's not feeling
great.
But you get the idea, okay?
Yeah.
I made it not funny, but anyway.
No, yeah, I get it.
Notice the robe, the ashtray, the coffee cup. The coffee. So the ashtray. So, okay. There's a lot of robes. Rita's wearing a robe at one point. Diane/Betty's wearing a robe at one point. The ashtray is like the lady who switched apartments. She's like, "Hey, that's my ashtray," and then it's like, "Well, it's on the table. Go take it. I don't want it." So the ashtray is a thing.
The
coffee. I'm thinking
the coffee cup does break. Because
when's the broken one? What part is that?
The broken one, I think, is when it's like the second time. No, it's when oh my gosh, I can't think.
Well, I'm thinking of the coffee cups when they're in the diner, because when we see Dan and the other guy get up from the table to go walk outside, their coffee cups are upside down.
Oh, I didn't even notice that, honestly.
So either they drank all the coffee and then left them upside down on the table, or like the waitress never came to fill the cups with coffee, which kind of leans into it being like a weird dream or something. Very odd.
Well, isn't it also like
he didn't eat his food either? I noticed that.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Eat your food. Wow. Good stupid stuff. What is does the ashtray pop up more than once? I don't know if it does.
Like I said, I do not know.
I want to okay, now I'm just not remembering things clearly because the red lampshade, there's the phone on the table. Yeah. I swear to God, there's one instance where the ashtray's on the table too. But I could be tripping. You know, it's hard to
This is a trippy movie.
It's hard to remember.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh my God. What is felt, realized, and gathered at the club Silencio? So they get the box. Okay. What is felt? They seem sad. They're crying. What's realized?
The box is in her purse. That's what's realized, right?
No. She reaches into the seat next to her. It's like a folding chair. And then
she grabs out. I would have.
Was it in the purse?
Yeah, it was in the purse. It's not like she
was
just
it like a purse that was already on the chair?
Maybe.
I was like, how did they know to sit right there? To me, it just looked like she pulled it out of the seat. Personally.
No, she pulls out like a handbag and pulls a clutch or something, and then there it is.
Okay, if they had the box the whole time, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, okay, what's in the box? What, your dreams and desires or something? So really, like, you had it in your possession the whole time or something. There's something to that, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
If we go off of the theory that it's in Diane's mind, then yeah, like she had it in her all along.
What does silencio mean? Silence. What's happening in there? Not silence. Trumpet sounds.
Yeah, but it's also silence because they're not saying anything.
Well, then it goes to the wide shot, and the lady's singing. You still hear the singing, but her mouth's not moving either.
Yeah, that's the whole part.
Well, yeah,
because they say the band's not real.
Okay, the more you think about it, it's like, I think the overall picture, kind of like what Naomi Watts said in the interview, like that all made like big picture. I think that makes sense. The whole deal, like it's how she's imagining who she wants to be. But all the stuff in between, it's like, what the hell, man? I don't know. Did talent alone help Camilla?
No, I don't think so.
She's kissing the director.
And I think that adds into like Betty's audition scene as well. That's what I would assume. So
it's like who you finagle with. That's what gets you places. Notice the occurrences surrounding the man behind the Winkies. First time is a jump scare in the dream monologue scene. And then at the end, the bum has the blue box.
Yeah.
And the way I see that is like evil, greed, corruption, whatever. It's taking your dreams away. It's taking the dreams away if the dreams are in the box.
Well,
right?
I will say if I think you could also read as if Betty/Diane is like has the box all along, does that mean she has the box at all times in this movie? And if so, is she? I know the bum is a he, but it is played by a woman.
Yeah.
Is it almost implied that
there's something in my lemonade, Sean?
What is it?
I don't know.
It's lynchian. That's what it is.
Oh, it's some ew. Like dump this out. Well, that's
We're
upsetting.
locked in, buddy.
Where is Aunt Ruth?
She's in Canada.
I don't believe it. She's not in Canada.
Well, I will say I thought her aunt was the same person as
the random old lady.
No, the casting agent. The one with the younger assistant that pulls her in.
No, I don't think so.
No, it was just two red-haired ladies.
That's true. I do like that. That's a random side tangent thing too. It's like she has her audition. She knocks it out of the park. Those two guys are like, "Holy shit, you nailed that!"
That was amazing.
The one guy who's kind of like, I guess the writer or something is just like, "Yeah, that was good."
No, it's the director who's like,
he's very unenthusiastic, and then the ladies are like, huh, she really, I don't know what's the word, like,
yeah,
I don't know what to say, like hoarded up or something. Is that too wrong to say? They're being judgmental.
Yeah.
And then they're walking in the hallway like, we're gonna introduce you to this Adam guy or whatever. And then they're like gossiping or something. It's like, man, that's just gotta be what Hollywood's like, I guess.
Sucks. That's the 10 clues.
I went on a tangent.
Do you want to just say this last one that we found?
What's
under director trademarks?
Yes,
David Lynch.
I do. The blue-haired lady, what does she mean? She's in this she's sitting on the balcony. She sits in the same position as Abraham Lincoln did in the Ford Theater.
Exactly. That's Abraham Lincoln is going to unlock everything. So
there's a connection to Lincoln here. Don't even get me started on Kennedy. Oh, don't you know? Because like Abraham Lincoln,
is he in the files?
He went to Ford Theater, right?
Yes.
Kennedy was in a Ford when he died.
Oh gosh, not this.
Kennedy and Lincoln both have 7 letters. It goes on. It goes beyond that, Sean. It really does.
I know it does.
Nah, I'll stop that there. But it says director trademark, like David Lynch said that or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that was intentional.
Sure.
The blue-haired lady is an enigma too. Oh my god, none of it makes sense.
So all right, after Mulholland Drive, what are we giving the Viggo Mortensen Toe Award to?
Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know. What's the most obvious fact here?
I would say that the most obvious fact.
I do like the one that says David Lynch in brackets Deep River, and then it says Diana's from Deep River, Ontario.
I'm thinking the one that I would give the Toe Award to.
Oh wait, hang on. Blue. In this film, there are many objects that are blue, and a character associated with the color blue: blue box, blue key, blue-haired lady, blue eyeshadow on, blue lights, blue walls, blue smoke. I guess David Lynch just likes blue.
He loves blue. He probably jammed to the blue song.
He probably did.
So,
okay. I mean, we're getting into the weeds.
Yeah, I would say that my Viggo Mortensen Toe Award goes for the probably the whole like, Monty Montgomery portrayed the cowboy and he wasn't actually an actor. It's like he couldn't remember his lines. Because I do think it's one of those things where if you're sitting with somebody who hasn't watched it, you could be like, hey, this scene is like, this, and just start like talking through over the entire scene.
So there's one on here that we didn't read that was about the aspect ratio of the movie.
Oh, gosh.
And like how you were saying it was originally made for TV, right? It was going to be a series. And then so like David Lynch wrote off like instructions for projectionists to show it at movie theaters, like to get the right aspect ratio or whatever, so you're not cutting off people's heads. I feel like a film bro would be obnoxious about that one.
Very much, yeah. Very much.
I would also nominate for this category the one where the golf club Jack Nicholson thing.
Yeah.
I could see someone being annoying about that.
Oh, very much, yeah.
So that would be like the 3. And I would go so far as to say the aspect ratio one wins. People are such nerds about that type of thing.
They really are. All right.
Lynch also asked to raise the volume of the theater sound system by 3 decibels when the movie is playing. The note ended with the words, "Your friend, David Lynch."
I would have hung that up in my room.
Yeah.
All right.
I would have. That would have been cool.
Would have been really cool.
All right, let's keep this thing rolling.
We gotta get through our. So we're gonna add to our long list for our Relax and Rewind awards at the end of the year. So of course we're gonna put this in Best Picture. David Lynch is gonna get is gonna be on the long list for Best Director. Best Lead Performance. I think it's just now. I want your take. Does this include, like, would you include Laura Herring as best lead performance. Because I want to make a case that I don't think she's actually like.
I think she takes a back seat to Naomi Watts.
I think, she takes a backseat to Naomi Watts, and I don't think she's that good in this movie. And that could be like the whole like Lynch thing, but
You're
I'm
a
like
hater. No, I
just think like.
Well, she's playing like an amnesiac for half the movie, where she doesn't remember who she is.
She just doesn't really do anything, and even in the scenes,
well, like Naomi Watts was saying, she's kind of like a doll for Naomi Watts' character to play with, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I just totally skipped over best scene. Whoops, my bad.
She's kind of like she doesn't have like full autonomy or whatever.
Yeah, but like even then, it's like, because like I think there is like, for a lead performance, you can't have like, you can be like a doll for somebody, but have a good like a interesting performance. And I think like her performance just kind of falls, kind of not flat for me, but just kind of is like. Okay, I see why she's here, but other than that, like, yeah. So I would put. Do you want to add just Naomi Watts, or do you want to add Naomi Watts and Laura Herring?
I appreciate what Laura Herring's doing in this movie, but I think Naomi Watts is.
She's the soul.
She goes the whole gambit of playing like. This up and coming bubbly person, and then like a drug addict.
Yeah, and
you
so
know
it's
what I'm
like
saying?
it's completely like two different performances. So I'm gonna put her as lead. Best supporting. We'll just go down the line. Best supporting. I would just put Justin Theroux. That's all I would put, to be honest with you. For our long list, I just think Justin Theroux. What do you think? Do you have any other
for what, supporting actor or
yeah, best supporting performance?
Yeah.
I would just say Justin Theroux.
Do we have a cameo award? Because Billy Ray, come on.
We do. Remember One Scene Wonder.
One Scene Wonder.
Best One Scene
I'm putting
Wonder.
Billy Ray in One Scene Wonder.
I was gonna put Billy Ray. I was also gonna put Monty Montgomery as the cowboy.
That's a good one too. Especially because he's so menacing and scary, actually, because he's like monotone and kind of like emotionless.
So,
I like Billy Ray Cyrus. Can we nominate both of them for One Scene Wonder? Is that okay?
Well, because we're just adding
list.
Yeah, for our long list, we can add as many as we want.
Cool.
So I was going to add Billy Ray and Monty Montgomery, and I wanted to get your take. Should we add 3 One Scene Wonders?
Who would be your third?
Patrick Fischler as Dan.
Oh, damn.
I think all 3 of them are going to go in.
Yeah.
I think genuinely all 3 of them have to go in.
I love that he's just Dan in the credits.
Yeah. So
what the hell?
We can add all 3 of those, and then best character. I know you wanted to nominate Coco.
We have. That was kind of a joke.
Okay.
There's like characters who are like playing 2 different characters, so this is a tough one, kind of.
Yeah, it really is. Do we even want to add any?
I don't know, because what do you mean by best? Like best performance, or like
I think it's just
as a character, as a concept.
What we were talking about for this is just like, this is like a character that we love. Like this is the best character of the year. Like we love this character in a sense. Because I could see this is. I think this is where we could put. I think Betty and Adam. I kind of want to put the cowboy.
Can I say, specifically Betty, but not Diane?
Yeah.
Then Adam, like in the first half of the movie. Because in the second half of the movie, he's just portrayed as like a douchey director. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of like
I will put
a victim.
I'm going to put that down as best character. I'm going to just put Betty and then Adam only first part.
Yeah. I think that's a distinction to make.
And then should we put I kind of want to add the cowboy into our long list.
As like a spooky, nefarious force where you don't even know if he's freaking real or not. Yes, I like the concept of the cowboy. Yes. Any
other characters that you want to add? Oh, you know what?
The bum?
I was gonna say the bum. We need to add the bum.
I mean, the bum has no speaking lines.
I mean, but it's still a great character.
Do we have a best jump scare?
We can add that.
We gotta do that at least for Halloween.
I think what we should do is we should add like only like, you know how like the Oscars
add a jump scare like category and throw the bum in there for sure.
Well, I think we should give
the bum, and then also in well, we didn't see this one, but I'd nominate like I want to say it's The Conjuring, whichever one it is, where Patrick Wilson, it's like a reverse shot. And then the red.
Insidious.
Oh, Insidious, yeah. That's one of the best ones of all time for jump scares.
So give me 1 second. I'm putting.
And I'd also nominate the part where Donald Trump shows up in Home Alone 2 as a jump scare. That's pretty scary.
I think what we should do is like almost like an honorary Oscar where there's no other like nominees, but we like give best jump scare to the bum and Mulholland Drive at the end of the year.
Well, maybe something will top it. We don't know.
Exactly.
I think it really sticks out because the rest of this movie is not like scary per se.
Yeah, no.
So for like a jump scare to be like in a non-horror film almost is like, what the hell, man?
Yeah. See, best song. I would say the song that is sung, like
that shit was emotional. That had me on tears.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Sorry, but what was it? Oh my god, crying.
Yeah,
I'll put crying.
Dude, that's haunting. It's not a bop that like, oh, what's on the car radio? Oh, sweet.
Oh,
it's
hell
not.
yeah.
It's not like that. I don't think. Is there any like other? Would it be diegetic? Is that the word where like characters hear the music? I don't think there is any.
Well, there is the song that like the one girl is singing during the auditions.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know that stuff slapped actually. The 50s doo-wop stuff.
Yeah. Do you want to add that to our long list for best song?
Specifically the first one, and not the one that the Camilla / who is that supposed to be? The other blonde lady.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Camilla in that scene, but not played by
Laura
Herring.
Yeah. Very confusing.
Give me 1 second. I'm putting these into our long list. And then best scene. We got to go through best scene. So, what would you nominate for our long list for best scene of the year?
From this movie,
Yeah.
I want to say the diner scene.
I think diner scene.
It's good, man.
We can add multiple. So I would say
Silencio.
I was gonna say Club Silencio, and then I wanted to get your take on the oh my gosh, it was just in my head. The like weird the little like screwball comedy like suicide, trying to like frame the suicide by the hitman.
The whole hitman sequence. I liked it. I don't know if I would nominate it per se. Like,
okay. I mean, yeah, it's
the shooting the vacuum and then it like catches on fire is kind of funny though.
It's so but it's so stupid though.
Yeah.
That
up to that point, the movie felt very Pulp Fiction-esque.
Yeah. So diner scene, the diner / bum scene, Club Silencio. Anything else that you can think of for like to add to our long list for best scene of the year?
I think we're good with those.
Just those two?
Yeah.
Okay, and of course we can always add like stuff when we go to our
so
awards.
While you were doing that other stuff, I was Googling. It does appear that this movie does pass the Epstein test.
Oh,
seems like no one, at least actors, and like David Lynch is not mentioned in there. Naomi Watts not in there. Justin Theroux not in there.
Yo.
So there's a different Theroux, but not Justin Theroux. So no one in this movie is in the files, it seems like.
Sick.
Now,
Let's go.
Really, we should probably include producers when we're doing that, though. So let's see who produced this movie. Producers are always the ones that are
Yeah.
like, because they're the ones giving the money. Like those people are like next level. Like,
Oh, you know
in
what
terms
I
of
was
wealth.
just, you know what we should, what about the crash? The crash scene at the opening.
I didn't like that part though.
Okay.
It's like, why are those people driving so fast? Why did they just disappear? Et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
There was 2 cars because they were racing. What happened to the other car? It just
Don't know.
nothing. Like I don't know. Weird.
So, all right. So we have all our long list nominees, and then so let's just go into our little other fake awards. Norton Ruffalo Hulk Award for which actor you'd replace. I want to put past you Laura Herring. Get rid of her.
Aw.
What if we got someone that is very similar to Naomi Watts?
No, you can't replace Naomi Watts in this.
No, I'm saying someone that looks
more like her.
more like her.
For more of a mind F kind of situation.
What about oh my gosh, what's the actress's name?
You know how IMDb has like tags for like the story, like there's tags under the storyline. There's one that's just says lesbian.
I did see that. I did see that.
Surrealism, definitely. But yeah. How do I see who produced this movie? Where do I go for that?
What if we got, because it's her is it, wait, was it, who was her friend? Who was Naomi Watts' friend?
What? Her friend?
Yeah,
What do you
her
mean?
friend in real life.
Oh, Nicole Kidman.
Nicole. What if we got Nicole Kidman in there? Like, what if we had
does
Nicole?
She look like him?
I mean, Nicole
I don't know.
Kidman kind of looks like Naomi Watts.
I guess.
I mean, like,
she was blonde.
Yeah, I think. What do you think?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Do you have anyone?
No one's coming to mind. I kind of like how this movie's cast.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't really nominate anyone, I don't think.
Okay.
That I can think of anyway.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I mean, you could also do like, I think if this was like made in like the 90s, definitely Kyle MacLachlan would be Justin Theroux's character.
He's already he's in Twin Peaks. Like he doesn't.
I mean, he would very much be like. I mean, the 90s.
Would you say he's like David Lynch's, like he is to David Lynch as Bruce, what's his name, is to Sam Raimi?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For
well,
sure.
I think like Kyle, if this was made 10 years earlier, you would have Kyle MacLachlan as the Justin Theroux character, and then you'd have had Laura Dern as Betty. Like that just would have been like set in stone. Are you still looking up the Epstein stuff?
Hey man, some of these producers are sketchy. Okay, I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh! All right, Kenneth Branagh Dutch Angle Award for Best Shot of the Film.
Ooh, there's a lot of good choices here.
Yes.
Best. When she dies and then the whole room fills with smoke and then it's like fading out. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah. So the one that I made my letterbox background is them in the in Club Silencio, where it's all blue and everything. It starts to like. I thought that was pretty good shot. The other one that I really like is the one that I was talking about, where the only real thing that I noticed was, or the only real thing that I knew about this film back, 2 hours ago when we started this, was the shot of Justin Theroux like looking at Betty, like just his turnaround. This framing of that is just like
and they
almost
like
iconic in
they
my
like
mind.
lock eyes.
Yeah,
and it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And then like what does that mean even? Because it's like, okay, at that point she's still Betty. Okay, she's not Diane yet. And he sees her and like, what, is he mystified by her beauty? or something? Or is it like,
I mean,
like, because he hadn't seen her act or anything.
mhm.
Well, at least you don't think so.
I mean, it might just be him casting off looks as well.
Is that bad? You just imagine like, oh, the director would think I'm hot once they show up to Hollywood. Ooh.
I mean, yeah, it's like we said, it's like it kind of is all like connected into that idea of the dream as well.
Yeah, it's weird because later on we see that the real version of the director is all about the other girl and doesn't give a crap about her.
Doesn't really care
or anything.
Muppet Mayhem, keep one actor, rest are played by Muppets. I'm gonna say
Billy Ray is the only real person.
He's the only real person.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the cowboy. He just shows up randomly. It's like the entire movie's a Muppet movie. Oh
God! If you introduced a bunch of Muppets, it calls into question what reality is even more. Like, oh my God! Like Naomi Watts is the only real person. Everyone else is like Muppets. It's like she's on some next level psychosis.
Hear me out on this. Hear me out.
First
half of the movie.
Wait. She puts the sis in psychosis.
Oh my gosh.
Am I right?
I guess, yeah.
Hello. But I think that'd be a good one.
Yeah. I was thinking, what about this? The whole cast are Muppets.
Just everyone?
In the beginning.
Okay.
The first hour 40.
And then they become real people?
And then become real people in the last half.
What would that mean, Sean?
But then like there's still Muppets there.
Oh God, stop it. You're making my brain hurt.
Okay.
I don't know what that would imply.
It's I know.
You're making me sick.
Oh my God.
You're making me sick with these implications. The implications would go crazy.
Well, it is way too late to be doing this. So the Cure Lighter Award for Best Prop of the Film.
The blue box.
I was gonna say, yeah, the blue box, or honestly,
or one of the keys or something.
You know what? The thing that I would want is or the best prop in my mind is the golf club.
Is it though? It's just a golf club.
Okay.
It's just a random golf club.
Guess.
There's nothing special about it. You know.
What it would be? I mean, yeah, it'd probably be the blue box and the key.
His shirt stained with pink paint, maybe. Like,
that's kind of sick, though.
I don't know.
It's got a good style.
I think the blue box is by far and away the thing.
Yeah. It's like, oh, there's the blue
it's
box
literally
from Mulholland Drive.
It's literally like a MacGuffin type thing. That
it basically is, yeah.
It's a mystery box. Thank you, JJ.
Thanks, JJ.
JJ Lynch. JJ Abrams.
JJ Abrams would probably definitely thinks he's like
JJ Abrams probably watched Mulholland Drive, and that's where he got the idea for the mystery box thing.
Might be, honestly.
Now he's the real bum. Am I right?
Did you have any Dark Side of the Rainbow takes for a song you would put in?
God, don't get the schizoid people out there any ideas, because they're gonna be like, if you put Mulholland Drive to this music, it lines up perfectly.
Oh God, yeah, they would.
It's all a conspiracy. It ties in to the whole upper echelon of Hollywood, Illuminati, blah blah blah. So it's probably not a good idea.
Fair enough.
I don't know what would work either.
I don't know either. Bone Temple Award for Best Movie Location. I think
actually okay, smooth jazz. Just throughout the whole movie.
Gosh.
Okay, anyway, the Bone Temple.
Bone Temple Award.
Winkies?
Honestly, Winkies is good. I kind of like Winkies.
Winkies would make for such a good Gmod map. You know what?
It would, yeah.
You know Gary's mod?
Mm-hmm.
It would be a good Gary's mod map.
This entire movie would be a good Gmod map, honestly.
Okay. You know, like we have the Lego. What would be the best Lego set?
Yeah, that's the next
Lego
next
set or Gary's mod map should be like an amendment to that.
Okay.
Winkies would be so good for that.
Winkies would. I think if we were to do Lego set siding, I think it would have to be Club Silencio.
Really?
Yeah, I think it would.
How do you do curtains with Legos?
They're able to do it.
I mean, there's ways, I guess. It'd be hard.
They have cloth.
I was thinking of like a meme edit for Mulholland Drive. You know, like the part where they pull the curtains apart and it's the trumpet player.
Mm-hmm.
Just like insert John Cena there or something.
Oh my
just something
gosh.
stupid.
Just shit posting, but it's
Yeah.
Mulholland Drive.
Yeah,
Oh my
you could do a lot of stuff with that.
God.
It'd be so good.
We're going through the last 4 of these. Matinee or midnight movie. This one we
I'd
don't.
say midnight.
I was like, this is a good midnight movie.
I watched it after midnight.
I did too. So, double feature picture show. What's a double feature pick? Mine would be just the first episode of Twin Peaks.
Yeah, like you could do anything with David Lynch. My mind just now instantly thought of Insomnia.
Is that the Nolan?
I think that's a Nolan film.
Nolan, Al Pacino.
Yep.
It's Robin Williams.
Yeah,
That's always a weird one. That
Insomnia or Memento would be a good one too. I think.
That would be good. Yeah.
Memento would be solid, because of the whole amnesia thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Memento is a good one.
Say fuck it. Watch Inland Empire. Make it like a 5.5 hour just fucking freak fest of David Lynch.
Man. Yeah, I mean, it's not sci-fi enough for me to say like 12 Monkeys or something.
Yeah.
But I think Insomnia or Memento would be solid. I'm leaning Memento.
Okay. And then One Night Stand or Comeback Kid. It's Comeback Kid for me. I will definitely
because
rewatch
I saw this once before and I forgot about it. You forget about the order of events too.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't remember the diner scene being at the beginning at all.
Yeah.
I thought it was at the end.
No.
So
Yeah.
I was confused.
And then final rating out of 10.
On Letterboxd, I did give it a 5 out of 5.
Okay.
I think if you scaled it up to 10.
Well, 5 out of 5 is 10.
Yeah. I mean, technically, okay. I would probably give it like a 9 or something.
Okay.
Just because I feel like it gets so esoteric that I don't even know what it means anymore, and it's a little complicated.
Yeah.
I would love to watch a video essay about this.
Oh, I don't know if that is the 5 hour like.
Maybe I'll be the one to make one. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Go off, King.
I'm not smart enough though. Sorry, I can't. I still got to make my Cube retrospective. I watched Cube Zero, by the way, like in between our last recording. Cube Zero sucks.
Damn.
It's so bad.
You know, it's 2.5. It's hour. It's hour 2 into the pod when you're talking about Cube Zero.
Cube Zero, you focus on like the employees running the cube maze.
Oh gosh.
And it's like man behind the curtain, but it's just so shit. It's so bad.
David Lynch actually loved it because it was a retelling of Wizard of Oz.
I don't think he saw it. I doubt it.
Never know. And then my rating, I think I'm gonna go with a 9 as well. I think this is like Cure. Oh my god, you can tell it's late. It's definitely like Cure, where I could honestly see myself changing this within 3 days. So I'm gonna say 9 or a 10.
What if this movie was even more chopped up, like Pulp Fiction?
Oh God, I think that would guarantee this to be like a 6-hour podcast. To be honest with you, so
I want to see the Pulp Fiction edit of Mulholland Drive, where it's like the party scene is at the beginning. It's like just topsy turvy, everything. Just randomize the scenes actually. And I wonder if it would be any more incoherent or coherent. Because, like, maybe if you juxtapose, like, something from later in the film to something, like, at the beginning, maybe, like, maybe something would actually click.
Maybe.
That's copium right there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Really.
I don't think it would make any more sense.
It's fair, but it's amazing. Still a great movie.
Does pass the Bechdel test.
Pass the Bechdel test.
We did mention that. You picked a woman-led movie, and then there was gratuitous nudity in it.
No, my bad.
So, you didn't know that.
Good thing Graham's not here, and he'd be
he'd roast you for that, probably.
Yeah, he would. But anyways, so yeah, that's Mulholland Drive. This has been our longest podcast so far. You can definitely tell my voice is going.
I feel like we didn't quite get to the meat of it as much as we did with Cure.
No, yeah. Well,
So
like I said,
it's too Lynchian for us.
It's nothing's ever too Lynchian. What are you talking about? So, yeah. So that's Mulholland Drive. Trevor, think it's your pick.
Why am I never prepared to make a pick?
It's your pick time.
Okay, you're gonna have to cut in the recording the 40 minutes it takes for me to decide.
No, I am leaving this in, and you have to find it within 5 minutes.
No.
5 minutes. This will be
No. Please.
We need to make sure that this pod is like shorter than the movie. So you have like 9 minutes. Wait, I think it actually, no, I think it is the length of the movie already. Hold on. Mulholland Drive. Oh yeah, we've already passed it. We passed it by 10 minutes.
Wow. You might need to edit this down, Sean.
No, never.
Never?
Never.
You can edit it a little bit. Come on.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
We'll be fine. So what are you thinking?
Let me put it on shuffle real quick. The first one that came up was Synecdoche, New York.
Oh.
Charlie Kaufman.
Okay.
What's his name?
Philip
Seymour Hoffman.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, yes.
I have wanted to watch that for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Eraserhead's on there.
two Lynch in a row. I don't know if we could do that.
Okay, I've actually seen that, so that shouldn't be on my watch list anymore.
What is it?
I'm not gonna say it out loud. That's okay.
Okay.
The Beach, Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm not excited about that. I don't know. Creed 3. 28 weeks later.
Oh my gosh.
The Butterfly Effect. Ashton Kutcher.
You're just naming movies now.
Well, what feels right? What feels good? That just come up a second time. That's not a good sign.
What feels right? The Butterfly Effect?
I think... Man, I still want to see that Wake and Fright movie because I know it's like controversial because like they kill kangaroos or something.
Let's
Australian cinema.
Let's get to like number 70 at least before we start.
Okay, that's
delving
fair.
deep.
The Boondock Saints.
Okay.
Another 90. It's a 99.
This is your pick, buddy.
It's not rated super well on Letterboxd. I do want to watch a good movie, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
What's that one?
You know what? This is gonna get you.
What?
If you do this, I am going to our my private list.
Do what? Oh, you're gonna pick for me?
Yeah. Choose it here in the next minute.
Well, I'm leaning Synecdoche, New York.
Are you choosing that?
Well, my watch list sucks. Hang on. Let me go to lists. Well, not my list. Other people's lists. That's what I'm leaning. Okay.
Okay.
If that's what I choose, you can skip ahead. You can cut out this part of the recording. Okay. Because I'm taking too long to decide.
I honestly might just leave it in because this is.
Why is it funny to you?
Yeah, it's really funny to me. I mean, it is also 2 a.m, so
I'm holding you hostage. I know.
I know. You're holding our audience hostage too. They're like.
Didn't you give me that one on DVD?
What one?
Synecdoche.
No, I did not. No.
You didn't?
No.
I thought you did.
No, I don't. No, I do know I have a Blu-ray of it, but I definitely.
I think you legit did.
No, I didn't. I swear to God, I did not.
Well, I'm gonna pick that because I can't think of anything better.
Okay.
Well, actually, that Insomnia movie that I mentioned. I do like a Nolan film once in a while, and I haven't seen that one extensively.
I've never even seen it.
So. I'll stick with Synecdoche though.
Okay.
We'll do that one.
All right. Well,
for better or worse, we'll do that one.
Well, if you've made it to the end of this super long recording, we next week will be covering Trevor's.
You gotta cut out at least 5 minutes of me deliberating there. That was terrible.
No.
No. You're not going to.
I am the producer. No.
Come on.
So yeah, check It's too late for this. We're gonna quickly wrap this up. Watch us next week. Listen to us next week when we
You're
cover.
You're slurring.
I'm tired. You held me captive.
Okay, YouTube after the credits.
Yes. Check us out next week when we do Synecdoche, New York. You can follow me on Letterboxd at _filmworker_. You can follow the podcast on Spotify at Relax and Rewind. And then also you can find us on YouTube at After the Credits is the channel. And all our videos are on there. All the past episodes if you want to catch up as well. Where can they find you, Trevor?
Trevzilla on Letterboxd, if you care to look at it. I don't expect you to, but that's okay. And then I'm on YouTube, Hidden Trevor, HIDDENTREVOR. And I promise I will do a Cube retrospective. That's my promise. That's my next video. I'm really serious about that, guys.
Perfect. All right.
It will have to wait a while. I'm going on a trip.
Yeah. So we might be off for 1 week for Synecdoche. So
who knows? I might watch it on the airplane or something.
Hey, you never know.
It's available.
So yeah. Thank you so much for listening, and check us out next week for Synecdoche, New York. Anything else you have to say, Trevor?
We probably sounded so stupid on this episode.
Probably.
Probably.
All right. You know what? I can't say goodbye. You know how I'm gonna end this? Silencio.
No, don't do that. That's weird. What's the last line of the movie?
Silencio. It's literally Silencio.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
the lady says that.
All right.
It's the blue-haired lady.
What
What does it mean, Sean? What does it mean?
We're cutting this right now. All right. We'll see you next week for Synecdoche, New York.